Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, BBO Sports TV. We back with another video, man. We back like we never left. I'll say this, man. I'm super excited. Shoot to my brother Prize in here early. We're gonna bring my brother up in a minute. Hey, salute, man. We got my man, Coach Ivan coming through, Mighty Ivan coming through. So I'm excited. One of my favorite guys that we interview on a regular basis. He always come through, man. You know, he be eating his popcorn, ready to go, opening up his mail. Shout out to Coach. But we got a big day. We got a lot to talk about, man. We seen some of the reports that came out. We heard Tank Davis's trainer, longtime trainer and father figure, Calvin Ford, say, you know, Lamont Roach is nobody. Well, now he's nobody. I get it's real convenient that he nobody when he make you upset. But before, he was somebody to be reckoned with. He was somebody to be respected. But I tell you what, that's how boxing goes these days. Like, cats really play this stupid game where they want to act like they're somebody's nobody when they make them upset. It don't matter how they put it, man. Guess what, man? Tank Davis is the one that made us know who Lamont Roach is. Tank Davis is the reason why we know who Esau Cruz is. Tank Davis is why a lot of people know who Mario Barrios is. And the list goes on and on. Rolly Romero. It's a lot of guys he bought from the abyss that we never really heard of until Tank fought him. So you can put it how you want. It just goes to show you, man. That's what happens when you make somebody, you bring somebody somewhere they never should have been. You should have kept Lamont Roach at 130. At 130, remember the great American hero Jamel Herring beating him to death. That's what we know him for, getting his head beat in. We don't know him for being no great fighter. He beat Hector Garcia, who Tank Davis beat blind. Anytime somebody tell you they blind in the ring, man, they lying, bro. Ain't nobody blind, bro. He just said that. So it is what it is, man. I'm just disappointed. Do me a favor, y'all, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear your boy BBO Sports TV. Put a 1 in the chat. Want to make sure everybody can hear me. Test. No, let's do it. Church. Test. We want to make sure everybody can hear me. But like I was saying, man, it's getting kind of ridiculous to see how much they want to like hate on guys and talk down on guys and say this or that. It's like, come on, man. Stop it, dog. Stop it. You need some help, man. You need some doggone help. You know for a fact that we didn't know who Lamont Roach was until you bought him from the abyss. So now that he gave you the fight of your life, don't come up here talking about, oh, you're nobody. Shut up. That's the thing I hate about these classless dudes now, man. They always want to talk crazy when somebody say something they don't like. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. If somebody tells you that they're a serious man, they are a clown. Because at the end of the day, some things are left unsaid. If you're a serious person, you ain't gotta say nothing. You let your actions do that. But these fake thugs, these fake tough guys, man, they really, really are getting on my nerves in boxing, man. They're getting on my nerves, bro. I'm tired of hearing about them. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the faking and pump faking. These dudes ain't who they say they are, man. They're not. They're not. Because come on, man, what are you going to do? You gonna jump? What you gonna do? You gonna fight a boxing reporter? You gonna punch Lamont Roach? You can't beat him. You can't beat him. So I mean, I don't understand what they be talking about. Oh, now Lamont Roach is nobody. You done known this kid his whole life. Now he's nobody. How classless is that? How classless is that? You're supposed to be the adult in the room, so to speak, but you go out your way to say something crazy about Lamont Roach. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We got to call it both sides. Just like when I had to call it when Max Kellerman came up here talking this BS, talking about Tank ain't fought nobody. Stop the lies. Tell the truth. That's all people want is the truth, man. People don't want lies, man. People want the truth, man. And that's the problem with boxing these days. So many guys, man, be just lying. And I sit there and I look and I think to myself, like, what is all that lying doing for you? Is that really helping you? Is that putting you in the position you want to be in? I don't know, man. I'm just shocked, man, because you got that situation, and then we move on a little bit further down the road, and then we see, which I don't know if everybody heard, but Ben Whitaker is going to be signing to Matchroom. I think that's a terrific thing. I'm excited to see what happens with Ben Whitaker. As you guys know, I'm a fan of him. I think Ben Whitaker is baby Roy Jones. So we're going to see what happens, man. But I'm excited about what's to come when it comes to my man Ben Whitaker, because I think Ben Whitaker really got a chance to be special. Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff he do, he going to get his head kicked in. I get it. But guess what, y'all? I think the man can really, really fight. I think he got a lot of promise, man. So I'm excited to see what happened with him. So we will see, man. We will see. I'm gonna see what my man coach is. We will see. So I think it's good for boxing to see Ben Whitaker, because him being on them random UK channels ain't gonna help nobody, because I think Ben Whitaker really got what it takes to be a super duper star in boxing. He got the footwork, he got the showmanship, and he beat brothers dead. What more do you want from him? He beat brothers dead. He got the fresh S-curl kit like my brother Pride. So what else do you want from me, man? I think a lot of dudes don't want to see Ben Whitaker, because I think Ben Whitaker will put hands and feet on a lot of your favorite fighters. I think he will. I think Billy don't want that. I know Martinez don't want that. They don't want to see young Ben Whitaker at 168. That dude's a monster, bro. He just got to keep working at his craft, definitely work on his defense. But I think Ben Whitaker got what it takes to be special. And I think he's going to come up. And I'm excited about it, because so many times everybody get caught up in the same few fighters, but I love the fact that boxing is like any other sport. There's always somebody new coming. There's always a young gun ready to do his thing, ready to show up and show out. So I'm excited about that, man. We're going to see what happens, man. So we will see. I'm just excited. So we're going to see what happens with that. But I'm going to ask you guys this. In the chat, tell me what y'all think about possibly seeing Jake Paul and Tank. How do you guys think that fight's gonna go live? I mean, I just can't wait to see it. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's gonna be a big event, man. So I'm excited. I just think for the first time in a long time, you're gonna have two guys together who actually can, put some butts in the seats, and it's not one guy dragging the other guy. None of that. It's really just both guys can really do their thing at a high level. So I'm excited about it. I will say this. I definitely want to see, and I'm hearing it as a rumor, I definitely want to see what happens when you see Tank go up in there against Gary Antoine Russell. I think that'd be a good fight. My man Pryor said, I don't care about the fight, but get your money, though. I'll say this, man. I'm definitely excited about seeing what's going to happen, especially if we get Gary Antoine and Tank goes up to 140. I think Tank at 140 would be a lot of fun to watch. Like I said before, I think he got the feet to be at 147, but it's up to him. But he got the feet to do it. But it's up to him to see if he's going to actually do what it takes to be where he want to be in boxing. Because at the end of the day, man, he knocked out two of the reigning former champions, man. I mean, two of the reigning welterweight champions. Salute to Angie, baby, pulling up. Our new moderator, appreciate you. I'll say this. It's one of them things where I think no matter how you slice it, man, I just want to see Tank fight. And if he retiring in 7 weeks or whatever, I don't believe it. because I think he got bills. And you know, all that chrome heart, that junk is expensive, man. You talking about $10,000 for a pair of jeans that look horrible. I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, that's the last thing I'm get out of here. There's no way, there's no way that there's no way I would ever do that. There's no way I would do that. There's no way. At least for me. I would never do that. Um, I would never spend that kind of money on those jeans, man. I just wouldn't do it. I think it makes no sense, and I think it's stupid to me. But we'll see, man. Because I think Tank's gonna fight at least another 2-3 years, if not more, man. Um, so we'll see what happens with this fight. Because I don't think they're making the kind of money that people say they're making. One thing I will say is 40-50 million dollars. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I don't think he get anything near that or close to that. But salute to my brother Mike Rim, the master fisherman. But I think it's funny though that people really try to put that out there, like he gonna get $40 million, $50 million. That is a ton of money, man. That's why this is a different subject. Forgive me if I'm going a little off subject, but that's why I didn't understand the whole Cassie Diddy case, because Puff Daddy gave her $20 million. The hotel gave her another 10. That's $30 million cash. Cash. I mean, what are we talking about, yo? What are we talking about? So to my brother Crush the Legend. To my brother TD Sports, man. I just think it's hilarious to me to hear people say they're getting that kind of money. I don't believe they're getting that kind of money. I just don't. Y'all can say, oh, BBO a hater, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I ain't a hater. I'll tell you this, though. Dudes be lying. $40 million? like they say in that movie. $40? Come on, bro. That's a lot of money. I don't think you're getting that. If y'all think you're getting it, all I can say is this.
I got $40.
I'm good.
All right.
That's all I can say, man. I'm good, man. That brother getting 40 million. If he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. But I'll say this, to my brother Free. I'll say this, man. The one thing I do want to see some better fights than I've been seeing. I'll tell you that. Man, when I seen Fernando Jr. fight, man, that was the most horrible fight I ever seen in my life. And I thought to myself, I feel like Fat Joe, the worst fight I've seen in my life. My life. It was horrible. So to my brother Thomas Hill. So to my man T Hill. Hey, and shout out to my man TD Sports. We got a big announcement coming up. I'm not going to announce it. TD Sports going to announce it, but we got 2 big announcements coming from TD Sports. And I know y'all worry it might be something negative because he's a Puerto Rican, but no, it's all good news. It's all good news. But I'll say this, man. I'm excited about what's going on, man, because guess what? We only got a few more weeks. We're going to see Devin Haney going in there with Brian Norman Jr. I think that's going to tear up a lot of screens, man. People don't realize that's going to be a good fight. And I'm telling you, when we see young Haney go up there and destroy him, it's going to be something for the record books, man. And don't get me wrong, I don't love Brian Norman any less. I just know this. I know Black Jesus is going in there to beat him to death. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the link for my brothers, man. I'm going to hit my man Coach Ivan up. He probably somewhere eating a Snickers bar, watching TV, and forgot. So I'm going to hit him up real quick. But let me get my brothers in here real quick so we can have some fun talking the great sport of boxing. But smash the like button, y'all. That's what we do it for. Thomas Hill, man. Join the membership, man. Come on, brother. Come on. Join your brother, man. Don't do that. Don't not be a member. Be a member, man. Join Angie, baby. Join Vacay Bay. Join Just Ask Ron. Join Curtis Robinson. Join my man Ernest. Man, join my man Ben Israel, man. Join the movement, man. We doing some big special things over here, man. We got some special guests coming. But let me drop this link real quick, and we gonna get my guys up here real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. We got the link. We got the link. We got the link. We dropped the link. But I'll say this, man. The part that I'm excited about is that, you know, I'm going to the fight on the 18th. Shout out to Miss BBO. I'm just excited because, man, you know what? Like Biggie said in that one song, niggas talking it but ain't living it. So it's cool in the basement, looking up at the stars. But it is nice to go to the fight and enjoy yourself, man. Have your glass, or as my man Puerto Rican Tommy do, having me a 40 ounce. I met the man; he had a 40 ounce in his hand.
That's
What's going
crazy.
on? What's going on, Price? How you feeling, man?
Salute to you, man. I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Yeah. Oh, you see, he still got that easy E sound to him. You gotta watch him.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta watch him.
I'm going around, man.
Easy.
My daughter down, man. My grandmother down. I'm like, bruh.
Hey, ain't nobody sick over here. Easy.
Uh,
Ain't nobody out. He got that scary cough again.
oh,
Uh-oh.
man,
He
come
got
on
that
now.
scary cough. Next thing you know, he gonna fall over the keyboard. Y'all better be careful, man. Shout out to my man Easy, aka Prize, man. But like I said, man, we got some big stuff coming, man. Hey, I'm gonna have you rock real quick and let me hit up Coach Ivan. Like I said, he probably
yeah,
somewhere reading mail, eating a Snickers bar, watching TV. So let me hit him real quick.
yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all. BBO here crazy, man. I don't know. It's something going around. But I be trying to chill, man, but it is what it is. Salute the brother Tommy, my brother Free. Who else in the chat? OG Crush, brother Mike. Now we see y'all, man. We working. In my B3 voice, we working. But he asked me a question. Nobody want to see no Tank Davis, and nobody cares. I know I don't care. If I see it, then I see it. Cool. If I miss it, I'm out and about, then I don't care. I don't care enough. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know. I want to see the real fights, like Brian Norman. I don't want to talk about Tank. Let's talk about Brian Norman and Devin Haney. I mean, two fighters willing to risk their O's, two fighters willing to make it happen, man. And this fight kind of came out of nowhere. None of us was really expecting this, but Devin Haney had put that list out. But I ain't mad that he selected Brian Norman Jr. That's an opportunity for Brian Norman Jr. to showcase his skills. I think brother Tommy said it earlier that he is getting a lot better. It's not like Brian Norman Jr. is not getting better. He's definitely getting a lot better. But I want to see that fight. I think it's a lot of question marks. A lot of people think because Ryan Garcia dropped Dev a couple times. So people thinking that, with Brian Norman's knockout power that he has in power in both hands, that he could get him up out of there. But you can't train for a knockout against Devin Haney, but I'm pretty sure that the Normans are smarter than that. Like I said, the kid's getting better and better.
Yo, my bad. My
Now,
man, my man, Coach Ivan, man. I figured something happened. I think he said he broke his phone. So he gonna
oh, man.
once old people when they break their phone, they gotta go back to the store and all that. So we gonna
Oh,
see.
my God.
But he broke his phone. And congratulations again to Coach, man, on he got married on the 30th, man, of September. So I'm so happy for him, man. Congratulations, Coach. Now you got somebody to boss you around, man. But salute to my man, Uncle Cass.
Shout out,
Salute to my
Cash.
brother, man. Salute to my brother, Bernard Hackett, man.
Brother B.
Uh, I'll tell you guys this though, man. When it comes to this Devin Haney Brian Norman fight, man, I think guys gotta understand. We talking about a dude who really, really got a lot of skill. And I think with Devin, man, I think if you gotta remove Bill from it, because I'll be honest, I don't like pimps. A lot of people don't like pimps. It is what it is. The only pimp I like is a pimp named Slickback. That's the only pimp I like. But not many people like pimps. So that's why people don't really get the whole vibe with Bill. But I'll say this, man. He just having fun. He just having fun. And
Yeah,
I
Bill's a
think
good dude, man.
when it comes down to it, man, Uncle Cash will probably agree with me. Devin Haney is gonna beat the life out of him. Devin Haney is gonna beat the life out of him. And it's not
Gonna be a good
because
fight.
Devin is strongest, man. It's not because of none of that. It's because when you're talking about a come forward fighter, they're gonna usually lose to the slick black fighter. Just that simple. That's how it usually goes, man.
Well, it's not like B. Norman ain't getting better, though, either, bro. He's getting a
Yeah,
lot
but
better.
hold on. He ain't fought Linares, Lomachenko, Jojo Diaz. He ain't fought all these guys, bro. I mean, Regis Prograde, what was left of him. He didn't fight them guys. Salute to Uncle Cash. Tomorrow we talking about the real Whoa and Wolf tomorrow.
Yeah,
Don't
shout out
miss
Uncle
it.
Cass.
Don't meet me there. Beat me there. 2 p.m. man. Uncle Cash Sports is gonna be on there talking about the Whoa and Wolf. I'm gonna tell y'all something people don't know. And Wolf would beat the teeth off of Clarissa Shields. She would beat Carissa's teeth out of her mouth. He just would. She would beat her teeth out her mouth. You couldn't have them big teeth in front of Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf's gonna bust them teeth up. But I'll say this though, man. I definitely can't wait to see the fight. And I'm telling you, I don't know how Brian will get past that jab. That jab is gonna be nice, man. We talking about a nice firm jab. You keep switching it up, and I think combinations might be the key to victory for Devin. The only thing is you got to make sure you keep that phone at home. Not saying keep it up the whole time, but keep that phone at home because you don't want to get caught with one of them hooks. That's what really hurts you. It be the looping punches that hurt you, man. It don't necessarily be the straight on. Uncle Cass said, yeah, I got Devin by UD in this one. That's a fact. That's a fact. We know Devin's going to really get a chance to show what he can do because one thing he has to do with Brian Norman is he has to make him respect him because we know Brian Norman will just walk you down. We've seen it. We know he'll do that. My man Thomas Hill saying something crazy. He said, Greg Hackett, salute. Coach, hopefully you get, hopefully you get to come on a Tanner and Linda a little levity to the commentary. Hold on. Salute to my brother Ernest Johnson, man. One of our channel members. Salute to Ernest, man. You know, Ernest thinks he's Lou Ferrigno, but he's not.
That's
he
crazy.
Thinks he's Lou Ferrigno. If anything, he's a dude that ties up Lou Ferrigno's shoes. That's not Lou Ferrigno. So if y'all see a goofy dude that think he buff, that's my man Ernest Johnson. No, that's not Lou Ferrigno, man. And for the young people who don't know Lou Ferrigno used to play the Hawk back when Prize was a kid. So you know, see,
that's a fact.
Hold on, my man.
That's a fact.
My man Coach said, "Cut the BS." Hey, I'm telling you, man. What is my man B3 called Devin Haney? Baba Yaga. That's what they call Devin Haney, Baba Yaga, man. I don't watch the John Wick movie, so I'm not familiar with it. Where I come from, I'm like my man on Pulp Fiction, bad mofo. Bad mofo. That's what we call it. You said BBO. Hold on. Small session stopped up with the large doo-doo as well. That was weird. All I can say to that is this, man. All I can say to that is this, man.
Supporting another black man making millions and millions of dollars, so I'm proud of you no matter what you think.
Everybody getting at you in the chat.
Hey, but Coach don't want to come up here because one thing I don't do, brother or not, they call me Bushido Blade. You don't want to challenge my boxing knowledge. I'm the guy when it comes to that boxing knowledge, man.
You gonna make that man pull up and
Blades.
You gonna make
Bushido,
brother Bernard pull up on you?
No, brother Bernard's a smart guy. He know not to try to talk boxing with BBO.
Last time he was last time he was talking so crazy, he had to stop his workout to come up here.
You a wild boy. You a wild boy, bro. You know what's funny? I'm about to check your license, man, because you sound like I'm about to call ICE on you, man. You talking too crazy. You talking way too crazy, man. They about to come pick your curly head up. The Puerto Rican Free, what's going on, man?
My brother Freezy.
What's good?
So
hey, bro, dang, brother, sound like you half asleep.
No, I ain't sleep. I've been up. I was watching the football game, but no, I ain't sleep.
Hey, let me ask you this though, Free. This is the thing people really missing with this boxing talk, man. Tell these guys how you see Devin Haney, aka Baba Yaga, as they call him, going in there with Brian Norman. How easy would that fight be for him? Salute to my brother Ben Israel, man, the craziest dude in the world. All I say, my man Ben Israel, make sure you got it. Make sure you got your medicine. That's it. Salute to my brother Ben Israel.
Shout out, brother Ben, man.
He said I can go for UD for Haney, but I like Norman Jr. for the knockout.
Yeah, I think it probably ain't that way.
Knockout how?
No, I'm saying it probably be a UD for Haney.
We've never even seen nobody even hurt Devin. That was clean.
What?
We only seen Linares get a little spark on him, but we can't count that Ryan Garcia stuff, man. He was high on drugs.
No, did you see the daggone Loma fight? Did you see the Linares fight?
I said Linares fight. Well, Loma was about to stop him. Loma was about to stop him. I take that back. Loma was there too. Loma was about to stop him. I give you that. Loma was about to stop him, but he didn't. And I'm gonna put it like this, man. Even though my man Devin looked like the dad from Nashville Raven, I really, really like his mindset, man. He really comes to fight. You don't hear much excuses. We gonna see. Hold on, my man brother Mars said Jalil is the only Baba Yaga. Sound of B3. But I will say this. I gotta give Jalil Hackett his credit. A lot of dudes around his age don't say his name. I thought Brother Bernard was putting 100 on 10, but he was not. A lot of dudes don't want to see Young Hackett in the ring. But I'll tell you this. I just heard about the new deal with Eddie Hearn. What you guys think about Boots Ennis and of course Baby Roy Jones Jr., Ben Whitaker being the new faces of Matchroom? What you guys think about that?
The new what?
Well, they're gonna be their marquee fighter. They're basically talking about, I think Anthony Joshua might be retiring, if not this year, next year. They announced they just did a long-term deal with Baby Roy Jones, the heir apparent to the throne, Ben Whitaker, and they got some big fights for Boots Ennis. What you guys think about that?
I don't know nothing about Ben Whitaker because he hasn't fought anybody yet. But Javon Boots Ennis, hey, hats off to him. I just hope you get the fights.
That's all.
I hope he take the fights. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, so I understand, but it's okay. I think it's a lot of guys in Philly, like Bernard Hopkins. Maybe we should take Jerron Ennis to B Hop's old gym. Nassim Muhammad's old gym.
When he has Bozy Ennis already.
You say he's been ducking who?
He should walk by. Bernard Hopkins' old gym. Maybe put his head in there and maybe get a smell of the leather, the bag, the sweat, and see what it's like to be a real Philadelphia fighter, man. Because right now, I like Rocky. I like Rocky from the movie more than I like Boots from Philly.
That's crazy.
Right now, who you said been ducking?
He was ducking everybody. You seen him ducking everybody. He ducked Tiafimo. He said no. He said no to Devin the American Dream, aka Black Jesus. He said no to what's the one guy's name? Virgil Ortiz. I mean, so it's just been one no after the other. Go ahead.
He said no to Virgil Ortiz when he was at 47 and Virgil was at 54. He said yes to Virgil Ortiz right now, and Virgil Ortiz, they said ain't nobody gonna force us to fight nobody.
See, I ain't like that his dad said that. That was weird.
He said no to
that was weird.
He said no to Tio and Devin. And you see where he's fighting at. He's fighting at 54. Devin and Tio is fighting at 47. Actually, he told Devin, if you want to fight him, you can come up to 54 or 52, and we can make the fight.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Hit to my brother Champ Ross, man. That's my guy right there. Hey, I'll say this, Uncle Cash. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't like this Sugar Ray Leonard style picking and choosing in boxing we got. I like guys like Marvin Hagler, man, who just say, give me the best guy who will go to court to get his title shot. I miss that about boxing. We got all these guys now, man. They soft soft. It's just like, come on, man. I don't understand why we can't get the big fights because the fights that be made. You can't tell me Jerron Ennis couldn't have made the fight with Bakram as his first fight. Bakram ain't got a fight. He would main event. Well, what is it? Main events. They're not the same as they was in the early 2000s or the late 90s.
Bakram ain't got a fight because he ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he ain't got a fight because he ain't sent an offer to Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas said, I'll fight you. He ain't sent an offer to Xander Zayas.
Yeah, Xander did say that. I'm not taking that from Xander. Xander did say he wanted that fight.
So that's the reason why he ain't got a fight. It has nothing to do with nobody else. No,
I just want to. If that's the case, then go get him, Boots. Go get him.
If you want to say something about Lubin, then that's another topic that we're not on right now. But right now, like I said, he ain't got a fight because he ain't sent an offer to Xander Zayas.
So moving to our next topic, what do you guys think about Ben Whitaker calling out Christian and Billy and Martinez? He wants the winner of their rematch. What do you guys think about that? I would love
for him to get in there with Christian and Billy because I think Christian and Billy going to send that man to the upper room.
You oh boy, man. We talking about Baby Roy Jones, man. Stop that, man. We talking about Baby Roy, man. Because I think, bro, he looked like Roy. Have you seen him?
I seen him fight D-level fighters. I wonder why he didn't do that when he quit that one time. Even though he came back and
when a dude dragged him over the ropes.
He came back and knocked dude out though.
You a sick man. He bought us out. I thought he put that dude in his pockets, man. Dude was
That
asleep.
man just flipped out the ring and then couldn't. Then he got up out of that fight.
I don't know.
Roy would have got knocked out if anything.
One thing about Roy that used to always get me was once you touched that chin, he was going right down. I never understood that about Roy. Did you free? I just don't understand how every time he get hit, he about to fall out the ring. I used to hate that, man. Because Roy was my guy,
He
man.
was that happened at the end though. He should have never came back down to fight Tarver. Once he won that heavyweight belt, he should have probably pursued the Mike Tyson fight or whatever, and then that should have been it for him.
Man, he would have beat Mike Tyson. That's the part that's so
I
stupid.
mean,
He
we
would have
never
beat
know.
Mike.
No, we don't know.
Well, we don't know because he was playing games. That's the thing. He's playing games. I'm telling you, Roy Jones Jr., people don't agree with me on this. Athletically, shoot the vacate bay. To me, I think he's the second greatest athlete behind Muhammad Ali. And I'll be honest, in my opinion, I think Roy, pound for pound, was a better athlete than Ali. I really do. I really do. That dude was something special, man.
Yeah,
What's going on, Brother Bernard? How you feeling, man?
there he is.
What's going on, good brothers? Man, I hear
Oh,
BBO out there still talking crazy, man. Hear BBO still talking crazy.
You already
yeah.
know.
Man, the man can't help himself. He can't help himself, man. He can't help himself, man. I'm glad there's a lot of good brothers in the chat, a lot of good brothers that's on here with him that kind of corrected because people really think that he thinks like this. I tell y'all every day, the man is a good man. He just talk crazy, but he is a good man.
He a good man. He said Roy was a once in a lifetime talent. Well, I won't say he once in a lifetime,
Yes, I'd say
but I
so.
will say he was good because I see the new Roy right now in Ben Whitaker. I see Roy all over again.
That's
Only
crazy.
difference is he's not starting off at 54, which I don't want to take that from Roy. Roy was special, but bro, this kid Ben Whitaker, man, we talking about he could be the best fighter in boxing, bro. He could be something like a Jamel Charlo, man. I think he could become undisputed at 68.
Well, right now, Ben Whitaker is on Jake Paul's level. He ain't fighting nobody.
Why you always say that, Free? That's your favorite thing to say. Ain't nobody fight nobody. That's your favorite thing to say. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You say everybody don't fight nobody, and while we got Bernard up here, I want to ask you this: why don't you think Jalil should get that fight with Xander? Even though we seen some of the most horrible fights in the world where champions went in there and just beat people to death just to get a warm up. But why do you think my man Jalil can't get that fight? In your opinion?
Why do I think he can't get the fight?
Why do you think he don't deserve that? As you said, deserve that fight. Why don't you think he deserved that fight?
Because I want to see Jalil do more. I
As
want
far
to
as
see him do
what?
more.
I could take that. I mean, I'm. Let me tell you, brother. I'm one of the few people who do not take other people's opinion and say it don't have no validity because everybody has an opinion. My thing is this: if you say you want to see him do more, but he's trying to do the absolute top, then we can't say it's on Jaleel. We've had every promoter we've been with, no matter who the promoter was, no matter who they put us in affiliation of, they all said the same thing. We've taken every fight they've offered, and when they offered us subpar people, we refused them and told them that you have to get somebody better. I don't know what more you can do with that. Eddie Hearn said on the stage.
I have no problem with Jalil going after the top guy. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to go at the guys that's in front of him. I have no problem with that. I just don't think that it's going to be something that Xander or his team is going to do because it's not a. I don't see Xander really getting much out of the fight. I think Xander has everything to lose and nothing to gain. I think Jalil has everything to gain from the fight, in my opinion.
And I can respect that opinion again. Now let me say this: removing the belt from Xander's waist, and they both are not champions. Tell me why this fight doesn't make sense in that instance, because at that point, neither one of them, I think, has a leg up on the other one.
I'm like I said, I think because of where Xander is in his career right now. He got to where he got to by fighting the guys that he fought. Some people believe he didn't really do much. Some people believe he did enough to get to where he's at. Regardless of how you feel, he's at the position that he's at. And you look at where Jalil's position, it's nothing for Xander to gain. It's a lot for Xander to lose. Xander goes out there, he loses. Jalil boosts himself much higher than Xander will boost himself by beating Jalil.
Well,
And you
analytics
make
says
a
different,
valid point.
D3. The analytics say different. If you want to,
Let,
if you like
let,
analytics guy.
let me give him this one real quick. I love what you said, but we're the only situation that if Xander fights, he's guaranteed a second fight if he wants it. Nowhere else is he guaranteed. That's one. And number two, you have a table full of hella 5 fighters, champions and non-champions at 54. They've asked everybody to come to Puerto Rico. That's the part they keep leaving out. We offered to fight this guy. They offered everybody in Puerto Rico. Everybody has pushed away from the table. Now, when you look down the table, it's only Jalil still pulling to the table, but they saying we looking for the right opponent. No, they're looking for the right duck.
Right. And the analytics say that this fight is makes more sense than like unless Xander can go for a unification next free, then I say why not Jalil? Because we were saying this early on another show. We just told y'all that he's the only one that's going to want to go over there. Now, if he doesn't want to have a hometown fight and he wants to go unify, fine. We'll find something else to push for Jalil, whatever. But if you just trying to find, like what Coach B just said, that right guy, they sound like you ducking. 'Cause analytics say this fight should be everything that we want as boxing fans.
You said analytics. I don't know
Yeah.
what analytics you're looking at, but I mean, if that's what you believe, like I said, I
That's what
have
I'm
no
looking at.
problem. I have no problem with Jalil pushing for the fight. I wish a lot of these younger guys or guys that's not in the position that gives them a title fight push for better fights to get a title fight or push for the champion. I wish a lot of guys do that. But like I said, I have no problem with that. I just don't see that this fight is going to be a fight that makes sense to Xander's camp. Now, Xander takes it. I have no problem with the fight. I like the fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight because Jalil does pose a problem for Xander as well as I think Xander can pose a problem for Jalil. So it's a matter of who comes in there on fight night on their A game. And if both of them come on their A game, then we're looking at a hell of a fight. So I have no problem with it. I'm looking at it from the management side of okay, if we go in there, we take this fight, and what do we gain from this fight? What do we gain? I understand what Jalil is going to gain, but what do we gain? This guy is relatively unknown, and he's not ranked high in the sanctioning body. So what do we gain by fighting him if and we go in there and we lose or win?
I'm gonna say this on that. When it comes to the governing bodies of ranking systems, it is whoever the promoter wants to see make the best fight. We already know that. And I'll give you a prime example. Santillan wasn't even ranked at 154 until 3 weeks ago when they tried to push him into the top 10, top 15, and then make that fight. But I thank BBO and the team because the day before, whether it was just pure happenstance, we were on BBO and we said what they're gonna do is try and push a 47 up, make him look like a superstar and a superhero. And I said they're gonna push Santillan up. The last time we really saw Santillan, he was face down with Brian Norman taking the picture next to a body like they was at a go-go. And what did they do the very next day? They had that shit leaked out through one of the little medias they fucked with a whole poster created. Then the Puerto Rican people shout out to them 100%. I'm talking about the island Puerto Rican people. They said, if you don't take this garbage away from us, when Coach Hackett just said that's what y'all was going to do and willing to come fight him. If that doesn't say Jalil is somebody, then that fight would have still happened. So the narrative that Jalil doesn't bring a base, I don't give that. and the Puerto Rican people show that. Then on top of that, we've seen a lot of people get injured before fights. You have never seen a guy that nobody cares about have his stuff at the bottom of the ticker. On ESPN, Jaleel Hackett injured himself and will not fight. You don't see people such as B3, Mill City, Coach Malachi, the people who have podcasts with respectable names, you don't see them even stop by to talk about a fighter wanting to fight somebody that doesn't have a name with them. They just don't waste their time on it. They just don't. Jaleel is getting people to stop. Be free. You got a hell of a motherfucking name. You growing your name. You took time out of your day, which you don't do for everything you see, to give a comment about a fight that's not made, but to say why it shouldn't happen. That tells us we got enough name recognition right there. Because I don't think you waste your time with stuff that don't make sense.
No, like I said, I believe Jaleel is a rising star. It's just right now in his career, it doesn't really help Xander Zaya. That's why I said I want Jaleel to do more, because right now I want Jaleel to be in a position where he has no choice but to fight a guy like Jaleel Hatch, because right now it's like, okay, you fight Jaleel Hatchet, you lose, and what happens after that? Yeah, you can get another fight or whatever have you, but like I said, the fight, if you beat Jaleel Hatchet, you beat him. What does that does for Xander Zayas? It doesn't do anything for him. That's the point that I'm looking at.
Look at me. It's the first notable name that he will have on his docket. Let's be honest. Conwell shit the bed. That's why he didn't fight Conwell. Conwell shit the bed. That's my guy, but he didn't come up with the W. If he would have came up with the W, Conwell would have been. If he'd have beat Conwell, we at the same point. That's a hell of a win. That's a hell of a win. He beat somebody, but he did. He doesn't. Jaleel gives him a notable name on his record, and Xander gives Jaleel his second notable name on his record. But it will be the biggest fighter that either one of them have fought up to this point in their career.
I mean, like I said, I just don't see it. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it do for Jaleel. I hope it does. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm looking at how they look at it. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not. If it doesn't happen, D-Free, it's because that Xander and them are overlooking Jaleel, and they know that the threat that he causes. But you said it doesn't do nothing for Xander's career. I think that it does, because then like you said, like Coach said, that's a notable name, and the analytics say that if he does beat Xander, or if he does beat Jaleel, then he's proven to fight, awkward, type of, style, a guy that's gonna come forward and throw punches at you. And that'll actually help boost his career. So when he get in there with somebody tough again, he'll be a lot better.
You said because it's a notable name. Because it's a notable name, it helps his career. It helps his career. I don't go off of just notable name. I look at the guy. Got to be somebody that's in the weight class that people are looking at and say, you know what, this guy's moving up in the weight class. He's ranked here. He's doing this. He's doing that. I don't just look at a notable name, because if Antoine fight daggone AB, that don't do nothing for Antoine's career. Yes, it's AB. It's a notable name, but it doesn't do anything for his career. AB is.
But these are two undefeated 20-year-olds. Free. It's a difference.
No, you said.
I'm gonna say this on Free's behalf. I'm gonna say this on Free's behalf. He's looking. Now I understand. Shout out to Free. He's looking at it strictly from a manager promoter standpoint, not from fan fighter standpoint. From manager promoter standpoint, this fight is all wrong for Xander, because not that he can get beat. Take that off the question. They don't have a problem with that. But if he gets knocked out, he has to fight Jaleel again. You gotta think of that part. He could lose, and if it's a good fight, they get him back in the ring in 5 or 6 months. But if he gets knocked out, which I'm betting my money on the knockout before the 9th round, or he quits on the school, one of those two ways is how he gonna win. I mean, how he gonna lose. Jaleel gonna win. Either he gonna knock him out, or he gonna quit on the stool. then how do you bring it back for a rematch, knowing that the likelihood, because these promoters know Jaleel. Go back and ask any of your inside people. Every one of them made him an offer to sign him when he came to Tampa. Why would they put him in? Because if Jaleel knocks Xander out twice, he's done. He's damaged goods. He can go back to be a good fighter, but he can never be the star again. And let me say this for you. The only reason that we went this gung-ho after Xander is because Xander himself said, everybody's ducking me. We offered everybody a fight. We can't find a good fight for Puerto Rico. Oh, you can't? And we made the statement to BBO, it's not one fighter of Jalil's generation. Let's keep his generation, the 25 and unders. It's not one of them. Even with this stuff we've been saying on here and before here, that's what you do. They tell BBO don't even mention my kid's name when it comes to Jalil because we don't want the public to start asking for that. That's factual. That's not an opinion.
No, and like I said, I agree. Like I said, I don't think that the promoters and his management looks at it as a good fight for Xander Zayas to take right now. I don't see him looking at it as a good fight. Now, if let's say Jalil was ranked number 5 or number 4 in the division or in the sanctioning body, and they said, "Hey, you ain't got no other good fight," and he's the best guy in that daggone sanctioning body. You gotta fight that man. You can't go and look for somebody else. You got a number 4, number 5 that's pushing for this fight. You gotta go fight him. You ain't got nobody else.
I don't even see why we got to be that high when they got Santillan in the rankings at number 10. They put him at number 10, and they went all the way. They skipped at least the first 3, and then they skipped the next ones, and then they went to number 10. Come on, man. If we, and I'm gonna tell you, who's a better fight? The number 10 ranked Santillan. I'm talking about at the gate, not nothing else. Or Jalil at the gate. Which one is the better?
No, I agree. Jalil is a much better fight than Chantillion. We had this argument last night. I agree he's a much better fight than Chantillion. But like I said, I don't think that the promotional company or the management is going to push for that fight.
Yeah, they don't. They're gonna try to move around that.
Well, he fired his whole management team fight in Puerto Rico. They want to give him a showcase fight in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I hear you, BBO. Would you say they fired his what?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Free. My bad. I had a delay. Go ahead, Free.
No, I was just saying. I think they want to give him a showcase fight for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for sure.
But they won't.
But nobody want to go over there.
They can't find nobody willing to take it.
Yeah, that's the problem. They can't find nobody. There's only one guy running around.
It ain't like they ain't trying.
It's only one guy running around the internet saying that he go fly over there.
Hey, I mean, like I said, if he gets the fight, so be it. I'm not saying Xander I'm not saying Xander can't fight the man. I'm just saying I don't think that they will make the fight.
Then we gonna come up here and say Xander ducked Jalil. Then we gonna come up here and say he ducked him.
No, let me say this. Let me say this before we say that. Let me say this. Xander Zayas fired his first management team because they told him the truth. Hey, Slim, don't start barking because if you do, we're gonna have to fight this kid. And you can outbox him, you can win a 12-round fight, but you're not gonna get that nigga from not giving you the type of shots that can knock you out. So let me put that on Xander. That's why Xander fired his whole management team and got with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny don't know boxing, he does know promotion. But the Puerto Rican people have already cut the legs from under this shit. Unless you getting a unification, which ain't gonna happen, or unless you're fighting Boots or Tees or one of those guys, and they've already said they ain't coming to Puerto Rico, then he locked himself into a situation where I'm willing to bet this. If you don't see him and Jalil fight, and you don't see him fight the IBF champion, then this fight will not fight this year. Not in Puerto Rico. They had to take that BS to New York, where the Puerto Rican fans in New York will accept anything.
That's crazy.
Cool. But they will. So to my brother Clarence, man.
Shout out, brother Clarence.
Shout out to my man Clarence, man. Hey, and like I said,
If you need your body oils, you need your black soap, your grapeseed oil, hit my man Clarence up, man. He got everything you need. A homemade shea butter. He doing it big, y'all.
Man, we so serious about this. Hey, BVO, we so serious about this. We just found out the WBO convention is at the end of October. We actually going to Puerto Rico. We making plans to go to Puerto Rico and not have an issue with Xander Zayas to put ourselves before the president and the governing body and say, we're not saying make us the mandatory. Would you just rank us? Just everybody want to talk that shit. Just rank us. Rank us anywhere because they already showed that they're willing to go to the number 10 guy, so we don't have to be him. Rank us number 18. It doesn't matter. Just take that off the table. So they gotta fight us. We going down there to say that.
Now,
we don't.
If they rank Jalil, I think he has no choice but to fight Jalil. But I think that's what the promotion company looking at. This guy is not ranked, and we put him in there, and he lose to a guy that's not ranked. Now you just messed up the whole bag. You just messed up the whole bag because you went in there and fought a guy that wasn't ranked and you lost to him. Now if Jalil was ranked, now you can say, okay, well, this is a ranked guy. You can't say there's no reason for him to fight me. He's ranked.
Let me tell you something. If we go, let's just say we go to negotiations with them, and we know how they say a gag on everything until we get the negotiations done. Best believe if we signed off on a contract on Monday, they'll tell us don't say a word till next Tuesday because they gonna have to make the phone call and make sure Jalil ranked first. Santillan was not ranked. And then all of a sudden he went from unranked to the number 10 in the fucking world by them.
They can manipulate that. Yeah, they manipulate the rankings for sure.
I'll say this though. I seen them move, and I used to be a Teofimo Lopez fan. And when I used to follow Baby Floyd, I used to see they bought Steve Claggett from 38 to 13. And Steve Claggett was getting knocked out, beat up, stepped on, spit on, and they brought him back from the dead. And I learned, whatever Bob say for the WBO is what happens. I mean, it might be, I think y'all might end up doing a couple fights for Top Rank. I really think that's probably what it would take.
They can't do that. He
spent some money on his hand, man. I can see it. Like my brother Ernest said, he didn't cut the cornrows off. He didn't stop hanging out with the kids. He had a Fonzie blowout. He had a blowout, man, like it's the 50s.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let me see if I still got that picture, man. We had that picture with my brother Thomas. He was crying, man. That's how happy he was to see it. Look at that. The brother had the blowout. They didn't spit some money, got his teeth fixed. They ain't playing around with him. So I mean, I don't know. But I say this. I want to ask you this while we up here, Brother Bernard. Now, if Devin Haney is to win this fight, how great is he in your opinion? Because it's been on the record that you say he's a Hall of Famer. How much higher would he go if he become 2 times undisputed at welterweight?
Devin can't go no higher than he is already to me. To me, Devin Haney's a Hall of Famer. I take my personal opinion out when I'm talking about a fighter based on boxing knowledge. He's already a Hall of Famer. So he doesn't rise anymore and he doesn't fall if he loses. He's reached Hall of Fame status on what he did to me with Kambosos. He went there twice and beat the man in his backyard. Somebody who a lot of people said he might not beat, he beat him in his backyard. He got to do what we're trying to do.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Well, I think Devin is the good. I like to see his career go.
When you say that,
before I call him Hall of Fame. It's all right. You just got a little delay. Go ahead, take over.
Oh, my bad. What I was saying is, when you say that though, Bernard, that make a lot of sense because Devin was kind of unknown, as far as for the big circles. Once he won that undisputed, we hadn't seen that since Pernell Whitaker, man, undisputed lightweight champion. I mean, it really boosted his whole career. That's why I say the free all the time. The belts do have their place. Are they the end all be all? No, but they'll make you a star, man. They put that green belt, belt on Muhammad. It became the most famous belt ever. So good, they done took the belt and started putting the belt on Mexicans, man. They forgot that was our belt. I'm for real, that's what it was. Why you think they put the IBF belt on Larry Holmes? Because it boosted their stock. But I don't know, man. For people to say, you know, Bakram and all that, we'll see, man. I just like the fact that Jaleel want to fight. And I think, you know, this ain't what my man, Brother Bernard, want to hear. I think he should go get Brandon Adams, man, because Brandon Adams looked great first ball check. Since everybody say you ain't beat nobody, you beat Brandon Adams, that's just one more closer, man, because in boxing, you can never do enough.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And this is all the same thing I said to you before.
Yeah.
If you ask everybody to do the same thing, then we don't mind. But if you asking us to move a mountain, but you're asking somebody else to move a stone, and I'm not talking about a champion. This is not in reference to Sandy. This is in reference to everything but the champion. If you're asking us to move a mountain, then ask everybody to move a mountain to get the shot they need. But if you let other people move stones, I'm not going to demand that my son move a mountain when you only ask other people to move a stone. I don't have anything against Ben Whitaker. No bullshit. I think Shawty is an entertaining fighter. But you all talking about the next Roy Jones, and this motherfucker fighting sideshow. But you giving him Roy Jones status, but you want us to fight Brandon Adams. Come on, champ. You got to make something make sense.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
I mean, that's crazy. Brandon Adams, that's crazy.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this with Brandon Adams. I think Brandon Adams is a great fighter. I think he's shown that he can fight. That actually was once on the table. It didn't materialize. But I'm going to say this. If you saying we've said anything that we haven't stood behind, I would tell people they're a liar. I've said since my son turned pro, his desire is to be the best fighter of his generation. That's what he says. We said since the beginning. We've been in camp with the best guys. One of the reasons why they don't mind bringing us to camp, because we respect them. I'm not going to go into camp and put hands on a J-Rock, a Boots, or any of those guys, Charlos, and then turn around and want to fight. I respect that they gave us the opportunity. We've been in camp with a lot of top guys. That's not no secret. You've never heard us talk about camp, but you hear them say, Shawty the goods. We've been in camp with guys that don't nobody else want to go to camp with. We've been in camp with those guys. And once again, none of these young guys have done it. They don't want to do it. Jaleel's reputation speaks for itself. Those guys show fear. You don't ask those guys to face the likes of those guys, but you ask Jaleel. My thing is, do it the right way. Do it fair. And I come out of the coach role and I go into the father role in the sense of, if you move in goalposts, cool. But I'm not going to let that happen. My son went to Puerto Rico. You know how many other coaches I know that said, man, why are you taking your son to Puerto Rico? He going to get job. I said, my son said he fights. He's not one of these guys that duck. They put it together. Ask our management company. Ask Matchroom. We asked for Lima a year ago. Right after we won the WBA Intercontinental joint, we asked for Lima. We ain't got to put no words in nobody's mouth. They didn't want that fight. Meaning Lima's people. And what the fuck name he got? You don't know this. Y'all can't even say his fucking name. Usman Lima. Y'all call the man Lama Bean and everything else. This only thing that we wanted was his IBO strap. Go back to when Jaleel first turned pro. After about 5 fights, he said, I want to fight for the IBO title because Floyd is one of my idols and he was a former IBO champion. We asked for that. They told us it's not going to mean nothing to your career. But all of a sudden, it meant something to boost career. But I do understand why it means something to boost career, because it's also an elimination fight for the WBA title. So I do understand that. So I respect that. But don't say what we don't do. None of these guys. We even said we would go to his country and fight him for the IBO title. You know, someone knocked him out in 7 rounds. These ain't things that's not known. Eddie Hearns, when we was in Puerto Rico, The day before, Jalil wore a tank top. He said, I want the world to see I'm in shape. Jalil had to lose like 3 pounds. He said, I'm in shape. On that press conference, Eddie Hearn said Jalil is a throwback fighter. He refuses to take lesser fights from us. That's what the promoter said. Like I said, these other young dudes, they not doing that. They not doing that at all. And you can't tell me, once again, I will say, tell me a fighter that is eligible, able to fight Jalil, that is one of the next generation, his generation, that has ever even said, I'm looking forward to a fight against Jalil Hackett. I bet you $1 to a donut, you can't find one.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I'll say this though, no matter how it work out, I think Jalil I think he got a bright future, man. And now that he back the fight, the sweet science, as we call it, the Mexican style of boxing, I think he gonna do great, man. He gonna do great. Because when you fight like a Mexican,
y'all control this shit.
That's the money. That's the money.
Y'all control it. Let me tell you something. Y'all control this boxing shit. Free, B3, you, the other pods. Let me tell fans something. The bigger podcasts, respect to them. I fuck with some of them. They fuck with us. But they told me, and I said it on here, my good friend, I respect the dude, Mill City. He said, bro, in order for me to talk about this fight, y'all got to show me that it's people worthy. Not promoter worthy, people worthy. The minute that it became people worthy, Mill City started posting. Coach Malachi started posting. Fight Hype started posting. Those are the big ones. But guess where it started from? We did this shit like an Obama campaign running for president. We went grassroots. We've been on everybody's podcast that's supposed to not be the big podcast. If you got 1,000 people with 18 people watching, we went on it. We went on it. And all we did was have conversations about what makes sense. Not your opinion, not your feeling, what makes sense. And when we gave our concept on what makes sense, the Puerto Rican people was listening. Listen, the Puerto Rican people on the island, they were listening. And they shot down every garbage fight that they tried to make for Xander since then. BVO, am I lying?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
So when you say
Puerto Rico, he could pull that off.
He got to fight Jalil. If he couldn't have pulled that off. But we said, if we would have said something after they put Centillion out, then they could have got away with it. But it's like we was in the boardroom. They were like, man, these people called to play before y'all let it be known.
Yeah.
And they turned that shit down. They said no. The island people said no. Let me tell you something. When I said on y'all show, shout out once again, BBO, that's my man, even if he be off topic sometimes, that's my man, love him to death. When we said, if we would have said the same shit to or about Felix Tito Trinidad or motherfucking Miguel Cotto, they would have been on a boat or plane flying to Washington, D.C. by way of L.A. telling Bob, you're not going to make the fight made. And they would have been at my front door. Tito Trinidad would have been at my front door saying, hey, bro, you said you'll take $500,000? I'm going to go in my pocket just in case they don't want you. You and me is fighting. You said you'll come to the island? I'm going to make your reservations. You said December 3rd or the 6th work for you? I'm going to make it done. And it would have been done. But this supposed to be your Puerto Rican next star until he fight a credible guy, whether it's us or somebody else. He's a hype job.
The only notable name that I see on his resume is Patrick Teixeira. And how old is he now?
The fact that she said Patrick Teixeira.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm only keeping it real. I rock with Xander. I'm not trying to be funny.
No. I got you
up here. I'm not trying to be funny because
No, I got
Coach
you.
up here. I'm just going what I'm looking at. The names that I'm looking at. The only one that jumped out at me was Teixeira.
And guess what? You ain't trying to do nothing. You was trying to actually find a credible name to throw at him. And the only one
Facts.
you could find was him. I
Teixeira.
know what you was doing. That's why I say I don't come up prepared. I knew it. The only person you could find. Now, listen to this. I'm gonna fuck you up with this one. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
You
I'm gonna
good.
mess you up with this one. I'm gonna mess you up with this one. Xander Zayas and Jaleel. Let's just make their records identical for the sake of the argument. Teixeira is his biggest name and Pete Dobson is ours. If they fought each other, that's a 50-50 fight. So why in the world we ain't fought the same level of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. That would be, at this point, that would be 50-50. Because
Yeah.
Teixeira, to me, I ain't gonna lie, he stole a belt. He stole a belt, and then Brian Castano beat him to death, man. Brian Castano put a ball hole in him, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
and
never was a
the
fan
funny
of him.
about that was when Brian Castano was beating him, he was looking in the crowd the whole time, beating his head off. It was wild, man.
So like the biggest
But
name he got is
Bob
Teixeira.
can make it happen. I think all y'all probably got to do, you probably hear it behind the scenes at some point. Uncle Bob will probably give y'all a 1 or 2 fight deal and I can get the belt. If you get this belt, y'all got to probably sign for 5. You know how he do. Because he control that belt, man. No
Bob don't got to sign. He don't got to sign Jaleel at all. That's what I'm saying. Bob don't have to sign Jaleel at all. Bob knows that, but he don't have to. But that's what I'm saying. He don't have to. Let's just say he gave Jaleel a fight. He knows he gets an automatic rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say Xander loses the rematch. Bob gets the ability to promote the next fight for Jaleel anyway. He gets to promote that anyway.
Oh, they do? I didn't know that. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Wow.
Listen, Cambosis, then he went back again. And then Devin was done. He get to do it anyway. Bob don't have to sign Jaleel. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. This ain't like Bob is in a situation where he can lose. Bob can't lose. Then once again, the business say this. Bob Erm hosts a fight between, let's say, Jerron Ennis and Xander Zayas. He hosts that fight. Matchroom don't have to put shit up because they're not the promoter. It's not even in conjunction with Matchroom. So now, motherfucking, they got to pay Boots his guaranteed $4 million. Boots will have then gave Xander a raise because they have to pay their in-house guy more than they're paying the outhouse guy. So now that fight cost Bob Erm $9 million. Boots 4 and Xander's 5. A fight that won't make $9 million, shit, nowhere in the world right now. So Bob goes into that fight losing money. Now Boots beats him. He wants to redo it. He has to do the payment again. He pays another $9 million. So he invested $18 million where he only made $4.5 to $5 million. So he still lost $14 million putting on a fight where his future star got knocked out twice. How does that make business sense? Where if he puts on Jaleel and Xander, Xander gets 1.5, Jaleel gets 500,000. Now let's say Xander gets 1.7 and Jaleel gets 250. We taking it regardless, 500 or 250. Bob still made 4.5 to 5 million off the fight. So he made a profit. Then they do a rematch. Let's just say Xander just gets beat up like a motherfucker and they can't even steal it from him. He makes it through. He doesn't quit no stool, don't get knocked out. They do the rematch. The rematch is in New York. Now this time Xander gets 2 million. Jaleel only gets 500 to 750. Bob makes 9 million off of this fight, but Xander loses again. Bob made all profit. The other fight he took all loss. At the end of the day, the promoters are here for profit. So even on the financial situation, he still won. Even on financial situation. And then I already gave you the narrative. Xander was struggling making weight. He's a big guy. He's moving up to 160. Now they convinced Jaleel to stay at 154, and they try to make some of those fights. Or once again, Jalil say, "Fuck this shit. I'm moving up to goddamn 60. You can recycle this motherfucker and get him his belt back." We've seen them do that. So either way, Bob can't lose. Bob can't lose. Either way, we're the only person willing to go to the island. Xander is hell bent on fighting on the island. He's hell bent on that. So if he's hell bent on that, and they're running out of viable opponents, and the fans, the analytics, the podcasters, all of them will ride his ass if he picks Glass Joe to fight. Then he's stuck with us.
Yeah.
The only thing he could do is say, let Jalil get a fight in December with whoever he gonna get a fight with, get a knockout, and then you can put that on in February. That gives Xander and Bob Arum a chance to let shit mix out. Because guess what? If Boots wins this fight, Matchroom put the money up for him to fight a boss. He becomes a WBA champion. Then guess what? Virgil fights Fundora. No matter who wins, that's the first unification because everybody makes money. Still not Xander. Bakram Muatayev, they don't want to fight him either. So once again, that still leaves us to fight Xander. He still doesn't get around us. No matter who we fight, you don't get around us.
Yeah, y'all the only ones that I heard say.
I just heard
willing to go over there.
I just heard the biggest lie I've ever heard, and I want you guys to hear this. When y'all hear this, y'all gonna think I'm playing. Somebody just announced that Turkey Al-Sheikh offered Terrence Bud Crawford, 3-time undisputed champion, $50 million to fight Jaron Ennis.
What? That's wild.
On what planet?
Well, there goes the WBA. There goes the WBA. No, once again, listen to the math of it. If he offers that fight and they do it at 60, if they do it at 60, Boots can always come back to 54. But guess what just happened? There goes the goddamn WBA fight. It just went out the window. Now, guess what? Fundora versus motherfucking Ortiz, that becomes the fight. Motherfucking Abbas, guess what? No matter who it is, Turkey Al-Sheikh, Matchroom, no matter who it is, Abbas fighting I want to retain my belt fight. Jalil already has been a WBA guy. That's the fight Eddie put on, or the Turk put on, and then Jalil now becomes his unification bout. Either way, there's no universe where Jalil is not the only guy that he can fucking fight. And we look, and even if we got a boss fight and we beat a boss, at this point, we still want to fight Xander in Puerto Rico. We still want to.
You want $7 million.
That's to go to Puerto Rico. That's to go to Puerto Rico. Listen, on a co-main event on a Turk or Eddie card, he taking $2 million. Once again, our money don't change. We still getting $250 to $500. That's in the price range of a championship fight. Now, when Jalil beats a boss, Xander and his people say we want to unify. Yeah. Guess what?
I mean, the guy that said this is crazy, man. I just started to think he making stuff up. So to my brother DP Rocker, the person who made, I'm not gonna say his name, but brother, you gotta stop making stuff up, man. That's all.
Hey, bro. Man. Once again, why not? Why? Let me ask you this.
He said $50 million for David Benavidez. I can see that.
Okay.
Your money back.
So didn't Du Bois get $71 million for fighting Usyk?
Yeah, I heard something crazy like that. Yeah.
He's from the UK though. And what color was
I wouldn't care if he was in my neighborhood. We talking about $71 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And every place on this planet, 71 million is 71 million.
Yeah.
So once again, If the Turk put 71 million out there, then why shouldn't he offer Boots and why shouldn't he offer Bud that type of money to fight Boots? Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? You got to make it make sense. In this takeover that the Turk is doing, he's really showing boxers, if you want to fight, I will pay you. But if you don't want to fight, stick with your promoter. Man, I'm looking at it like this. I give you one that y'all ain't thought of, and Free, let me hear your opinion on this. If Jaleel puts himself in position, because that's what everybody's telling us, whether it's through social media, the fight, or whatever, why wouldn't Box Raw, Matchroom, and the Turk push for this fight? Because then they hold the key to saying to all young fighters, we made Jaleel Hackett a world champion coming from the sparring to a Turk fight to a title fight. So what does that tell every young fighter at that point?
You can lose, and it's okay.
That's all I'm saying. And he did it for way less than $71 million. He could put a trilogy on between Jaleel and Xander, and they won't make $71 million.
Hey, let me ask you this. What do you think about Emiliano beating Gary Antoine Russell?
Emiliano will get fucking crucified. He will be the fictional Jesus in any movie where the Romans crucified his ass. He already got the nice hair. And you know that I fuck with the Vargases, but you don't look here. Stop doing that to Shaw. Stop doing that to Shaw. If Emilio was the child with the last name and with Junior behind his last name, we wouldn't be having these conversations because they got to move him the right way. But when you start talking about putting that boy with the heritage that he comes from and the background, you gonna get him killed. Let me tell you the biggest reason why you gonna get him killed. Because to this day, everybody in that circle, especially that family, Gary Jones got robbed at the Olympic trials when he lost to Fernando Vargas Sr. and had to be the alternate on the team. So you really think with that type of backstory, see, I'm telling shit niggas don't know. With that type of backstory, do you really think that Antoine ain't going in there to crucify him? He gonna beat that nigga the way that motherfucking Marvin Frazier got beat by goddamn Mike Tyson. He gonna whoop his ass in the corner where his daddy at.
You know what's funny about that fight you just said? Mike Tyson looked invincible.
And what you think Antoine gonna look like? What the fuck you think Antoine gonna look like? Stop doing it. Hey, BVO, I told you.
That Marvin Frazier fight.
BVO, stop pushing these Tiger Cubs and stop pushing Tiger Cubs in front of full-grown lions. Stop doing it. You know lions will kill the young of another motherfucker just to make sure when I fuck, this the only baby she had. You know lions will kill the young of another motherfucker. So why you want this kid to get killed? He's a young lion making his name. Give him people of his generation. So I'm not gonna change the goalpost because it ain't my son. Give him people of his generation. Stop putting them in there with motherfuckers that gonna crucify him. His father and them ain't hurting for money. They're not hurting for money. They're looking for a payday. They're looking for a legacy. Stop doing that to that kid and the rest of these kids, man. Let the guys from the generation in front of them,
man. Put them in there.
Wow.
Bernard, stop saving people, man. Put them in there.
Man, you don't believe in these guys. Then I think once again, BBO is supporting them dudes.
Muhammad Ali sparred Sonny Liston one time. And the nigga said he could beat him from there. They only did 3 rounds. People forget they only did 3 rounds because they kicked out because he was beating Sonny Liston up. And the moment he figured that out, he went on a campaign. I want him.
Who the most vicious person you ever heard Emiliano beat up?
Well, he ain't really
Case
beat
closed.
nobody but Lonnie could
Case closed. I'm talking about even in sparring. Even in sparring, who is the most vicious person that you ever heard shot and
Well, they baby
destroy?
him. They baby him in sparring. You know that, Bernard. That's why you saying
So
that. They
you,
baby him.
so you want to go from the titty to the tooth? Get the fuck out of here.
If you got to tell it, hold on. His dad's 10th fight was versus Felix Trinidad. What was his dad's 10th fight?
His dad was cut from a different cloth. His dad came up in the hood. Shorty probably came up in an 8,000 square foot gated community.
Probably right.
He had, I mean, Emiliano has been blessed enough to be able to say, I had to lose weight to get ready for a fight. His father came up hungry. He might have had to gain weight to get ready for a fight. Those two different situations, Chad. You better go back to the Michael Irvin's video when he said his son came up in an 8,000 square foot gated community. When did all this shit happen?
Yeah, that was too funny.
On a serious note, man, shout out to Michael Irvin. Now, we have a lot of fun, but I was reading about Michael Irvin's wife has early dementia, and he takes care of her, and he's making sure she's staying in her home. So shout out to Michael Irvin, man. Because, most
Real
people
nigga
put
shit.
their wife in a home. But he said he's committed to keeping her in her house. She deserve it. She deserve it. That's what he said. Yeah.
Real nigga. You can't say nothing about that.
Had that young. She's only 50-something, though, Bernard. That's sad, man. Dang. That's young, man.
What age did you get dementia, BBO? Hey, BBO, what age did you get dementia? What age did you get dementia? Because you say some of the crazy shit, so we can only attest that to dementia.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, that's all I can say, man. This is a sick Negro, man. Hold on. Uncle Cash, you on it too, Uncle Cash? He said, facts, Emiliano has no comparison to his dad. He looked just like his dad.
Nothing like his dad.
No, you talking? Hold on. They said Fernando Vargas Sr. was on dummy missions. That's what John King said. He said he would have fought anybody I put in front of him.
So once again, was he trying to be great? Was he trying to be great, or was they dummy mission? Y'all get this shit fucked up. If a nigga trying to be great and he falls short, he's a dummy. If a motherfucker don't try and be great, he's not willing to fight nobody. Boy, y'all got a goalpost and move back and forth like American Ninja Warrior.
Hey, hold on. You ain't supposed to fight no Oscar De La Hoya that early. Come on, bro. You crazy? He didn't even know what he was doing. He in there with Oscar.
But you asking Emilio to fight Antoine.
Right.
As my man Dub said, respectfully, I don't think Emiliano is fighting Oscar. I don't think you can ever compare Gary Antoine to no Oscar De La Hoya. When you look at
the status of where they are and where they were in their career, that's the same fight. That's the same. Whether it's Vargas versus Oscar, whether it's Vargas versus Trinidad, whether it's Tyson versus Marvis Frazier, same fight.
Hey, shout out, dog. Okay, I'm talking about the square circle. I'll say this though. That's why I love boxing, man, because there's so many different fights you can see. But you know what I will say? I definitely want to see my man Usyk versus Fabio, man. When Fabio knock out Parker, we gotta get Fabio versus Usyk. Man, what you think about that, Price?
I mean, I wouldn't mind the fight. That would be a good fight to watch. But is that going to happen? Is Usyk going to, what's he going to do at this point? He pretty much cleaned out the division. So, but if that fight happened, then I'm with it.
He didn't clean the division out. He didn't knock out. He got to knock out Wilder and he got to knock out Parker.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, but Fabio, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Them two brothers out?
No, not no more. Wilder's beyond his prime.
That's his generation. Wilder, his generation.
Yeah, but Wilder's been there, done that already.
He got to beat him dead. That's what Larry Holmes had to do. You got to beat the old dog dead.
Nah.
I don't know. You
Two different levels of old dogs, man.
Yeah.
Two different levels of old dogs.
Shout out to my man Ernest. He
Two
said,
different levels of old dogs.
BVO. I feel like Lubin and Mel should run it back. The reason I say you can't run that back, Ernest, because Lubin was twitching in the ring, man. He was twitching like something happened to him, man. I don't think you want to fight Lions only, man. Big Charlo, man. I mean, Iron Man Charlo. Because he beat people to death. You see how he punched Tony Harrison? Tony Harrison would sleep on his feet, man.
Hey,
but I ain't gonna lie. Tony Harrison stay get knocked out. Hey, that's what y'all
Lubin win this fight.
Think about that, Bernard. Why don't y'all go knock out Tony Harrison again?
I'm gonna say the same thing. He's not in our generation, and we ain't looking to be. We not looking for no old guy just for his name. We actually want to fight quality guys of our generation. Tony Harrison. He inked himself in his career, and I give him his props for it. But once again, why would he fight Jalil? Why would he fight Jalil? And he retired. It does nothing for him. He come back and fight Jalil.
I think Jalil will drop him, bro. That's why.
If he go in there and fight Jalil, he might not make it out the ring.
Yeah, why would you
and
do
guess
that?
what? The man is setting up a very good career for himself as a coach.
Right.
Jalil knock you out. He gotta take some time off before he get credible guys again because it's too soon. Now, when you become a coach, a smart coach, you done boxing. You only can lose at that point completely if you come from fighting at the top level. People remember you as a champion. Then you become a coach. People start remembering you as a coach. Then you come back and fight, and you get motherfucking put on your face. Then you go back to coaching. They be like, "Man, you crazy? I ain't bringing my child to you." But what I'm gonna bring my child to you for? Nigga, you just got beat up.
Hey, we see your family, Gary Russell Jr. looking like he had missed a step. Nigga been gone 3 years. That dude, that to me, man, he's an amazing fighter.
Yeah,
man.
but
shout to
but
Gary,
that's different people,
Gary
though,
Russell
bro.
Jr. He's an amazing fighter, man. I hate that he's so little, man. Oh, I hate that he was so little, bro. If he could have just been 6 foot, 6'1", he would have been perfect, man. Would have been perfect.
I still think he good right now. He had a good comeback fight.
Man, he only 5'4", bro. He can't go that high.
I don't care how tall he is.
Too small, man. So you're not watching him, Prize. That dude,
Crazy.
I don't like when the slick niggas fight. But Gary's so undeniable the way he moved, way he punched, put him to bed. It's almost like a masterpiece, man.
It definitely was a masterpiece.
I'm talking about most of his fights is like that, except the Lomachenko fight. Lomachenko kicked his ass. But other than the Loma fight, he always looks really good. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah. Gary Russell is definitely the goods now.
Because Gary Russell, I hate that he had 35, man. Because I want to see him be at 130 and maybe get the Scooter versus Osaki winner.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely gonna he can't be avoided with that performance. He's in 35, so ain't no excuse. Gary will pull up on you. He'll go to the fights. He'll get on the internet. Gary will call you out. So I feel like they can't duck him for so long.
Yeah, I give you that.
At 35, shoot.
Tell you what, though, man, I can't imagine. I don't know, and it's funny. I've been read a lot of stuff about Gary Sr. How did he get this guy, his son, to be that good a boxer, bro? That's crazy, man. Like, to know the sweet science in that way where every movement is accounted for. He got everything but power, man. He got really good defense. He can fight in the pocket. He can fight on the outside. He just a miniature guy, and I think that's just what, to me, kills it, man. He's so little, man. But that's boxing for you, man. That's boxing for you. He said, how do you think Jalil would handle Fondor 6'5" is a problem? Jaleel would have to stay far, far away from Fundora because the way Jaleel's gonna fight him, you know, Fundora would rearrange his face, man. You got some guys you gotta leave alone. I would leave Fundora alone. Fundora like to bust your face up, man. Fundora would make me go get my blade. You see what he did to Lubin? Lubin looked like a monster. Can you imagine him going to his kids looking like that?
And then he get knocked out by Mendoza. He hit harder than Jaleel.
But he didn't rearrange niggas' faces, bro.
Man, he ain't never fought nobody like Jaleel. That's
He's
just
a
going to keep
monster,
that.
bro. I wouldn't even say his name, bro.
I'm gonna say this.
If you do not say Fundora's name.
I'm gonna say this. Fundora is the guy that you fight for undisputed, not one of the chips you get trying to become undisputed. Yeah, he vicious. I give credit where it's due. Fundora vicious. He vicious, and he's finally starting to learn how to fight with the body that God gave him. If you was gonna get him, you get him early. If we in a situation where we got a belt and he got the other three, then most definitely. If we in a situation where we were able to unify with another champion, and then we get the opportunity to fight him, the money be right, most definitely. But just out of just the size comparison, if we did have the opportunity to fight him, and we had to take that fight, meaning this was the opportunity that we got for a title, it's only one way to fight that fight. Abba versus Tommy Hearns, turn it into a war. You got to turn it into a war. You got to be willing to get hit to hit him. But Fundora has shown that he has the heart of a lion, so you might can trick him into a war.
Coach,
I think if Jaleel landed on him, he can knock that guy out. I'm not real big on Fundora. I rock with him. He cool, but I don't trust him all the way. He's cool. Like you said, he just starting to use his jab. He did improve in his last fight, but
if y'all got a belt and Fundora say, "I'm putting the belt in the trash," I'm not fighting.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. That ain't gonna happen.
BBO,
hey, I'm gonna say this, BBO. Think business though. Think business. You ain't thinking business. If you got a belt, that's when you do want to fight him because you only got to beat him once. If he got the belt, you got to beat him twice.
Oh yeah.
I think about the business of shit. The business of shit say, nah, I gotta have a strap in order to make that fight happen because I don't have to beat him but once. But if you ain't got no strap, you gotta beat him twice. And once again, I was at the Lupin fight. That fight was going 50-50 till he started swelling his head up like the elephant.
Like a pumpkin.
he broke that man's face, literally.
Hold on 1 second. We got my man Varnell Hill in here. Let me play his drop, man.
I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man, did you mean he's mine?
This is a sick Negro.
Go ahead, Doug.
I end up being all of that in one. I'm a sick Negro and a boy. Man, salute to shout out to the great coach, man. Salute, coach. My brother Prize, shout out to Sombrero. Sombrero, we still waiting for you to dance around your sombrero with the Canelo loss.
This is a sick Negro.
You're never gonna live that one up.
You out of order.
Man, hey, Coach, I don't even think you have to trick Fundora into making it a firefighter, an all-out war. Yeah. Once you start trying to make it an inside fight, the man gonna accept the inside fight. That's one thing that now you better watch out for them uppercuts. But he gonna accept that inside fight.
I think he's grown as a fighter in his wisdom. I liken what I see to him now as in a small version of Lennox Lewis when Emmanuel Stewart got with him. He understands I'm tall. He understands I can
the same size as Lennox. You know that, right?
Yeah, I can still get these punches off without taking abuse. I think if it was my son fighting him, we really, in all honesty, you might have to train for a 7-round fight, because if you don't get him out of there in 7 and he stayed long, he probably gonna fuck you up like he did Eric Snoop. But he's gonna do it different. He's gonna do it different. He's gonna do it from the distance.
But the problem is, so I agree that he done learned to stay behind his jab more, use the 1-2. I agree with that. But I watched Tim Tszyu, and I think Tim Tszyu decent. You know what I'm saying? He's a decent fighter. But I watched Tim Tszyu, man. After the first 2 rounds, maybe 3, the whole jab situation, Fundora was like, all right, come on, let's bang then. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tim Tszyu, that's what he wanted to do anyway. So I agree with you that Fundora is getting much better as he's getting older. He's getting better. He's understanding his size, his range, his length. I still think, I don't know if he grew up. I think what probably happened when he was growing up being taller than everybody tried to take it to the inside on him. And so, I got to figure out how to fight on the inside. And that's kind of where he kind of, ended up. But I still think that if you allow, if you push him to it, he'll accept that inside fight with you.
I'm going to say this. I agree with you.
This is the thing y'all missing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's in a hurt. Fundora, if he wants to fight me, I'm going to put the belt in the trash, man. There's no use in him messing my face up. Fight somebody else. Man. That's what I would say. Fight somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I will put I put my son's punching power against anybody.
No, we talking about Fundora, coach.
I will put my son's punching power against anybody. I'll put it against anybody. So for me, we would train for it to be a war, and it wouldn't be no secret. We trained for it to be a war, and from the opening bell, it's gonna be a war. That's the only way. You have to fight him the same way that Marvin Hagler fought Tommy Hearns. You got to be willing to get knocked out to knock him out.
But that's a dangerous situation.
But shit, walking across the street when the traffic coming is dangerous. But I see people do it every day.
That's why we look both ways before we look. That's why we look both ways before we step out there.
No, I'm gonna be honest. What they say in Philly, you my man, pots and pans, Bernard. But I would hope y'all would never challenge Fundora, man. Not right now.
Hell, look, right now, I'm gonna continue to say what I've been saying. We are trying to fight the best of our generation. Fundora, to me, is the best junior middleweight in the world right now. Now, I would say we have a lot of steps to climb before we get to the step where it even makes sense for us to call him out. And we're going to keep it logical. We want to climb the steps. We want to first knock off Xander Zayas, who is of our generation. If we get it the way we want it, if we beat Xander Zayas, we unify with a boss. If we unify with a boss, then it's only right that we unify with Muay. It's only right. And if we can beat those 3 guys, then there's no way in hell that we don't say we got a motherfucker and fight Fundora for undisputed. I don't think my son. I'm like, hey, Lil. If you beat
you breaking up, coach. You breaking up.
Coach,
you breaking up.
Hold on, coach. I'm gonna just tell you like I would tell BBO. The mic is raggedy right now. You out of order. You out of order right now.
Yeah, your mic is jacked up.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, shout out to Khalil Muhammad, man.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, Jalil. Hey, Jalil, real quick. If you beat Xander Zayas, then you unify with a boss and beat him. And then the next fight will be the IBF champion, right?
It'll be any belt that's available.
It'll be why would it not be the IBF champion?
Yeah, that's okay. Not available. It's the IBF, the WBC. I know you're right. The WBC.
This is what I'm saying. Answer the question at hand. Yeah. This is a sick bro. You get them 2 belts. You get the IBF belt. Then would you vacate instead of fighting Fundora, or would you say I gotta climb the mountain?
I gotta get the belts. I'm already there. I gotta get the belts.
See, BVO? Once again,
Jalil, you my man. Don't fight no 6'5" nigga with no tarantula arms, bro. That's
BVO say don't fight no 6'5" nigga with tarantula arms.
That's the problem with boxing now. Niggas that ain't getting in the ring is saying who you should and shouldn't fight.
Show this dog.
If you a fighter, fight. Like that's just making the sport corny. Like I feel like boxing fans ruin boxing. Like y'all scared. Y'all realistically, and I'm gonna say it like this, and bro, I understand where I'm coming from. Y'all scared one of the best fighters of our time away from the sport. Y'all talk so crazy about the sport, have so many dumbass opinions about the sport that Tank real life is leaving money on the table because y'all done watered the sport down. You know, so it's like, yeah.
Or he just scared to fight the best competition.
Man, Tank ain't scared. Tank ain't scared to fight nobody, but no matter what he do, he always gonna have a next in line. And once again, he the cash cow. He learned from the best. He learned from Floyd. When you the cash cow, you make the cash.
Hey, your mic is out of order. Your mic is out of order.
Your mic is really bad. Your mic is real bad. Yeah, we can't hear you at all, to be honest.
Man, I was on a bad street. I'm in my car driving. I was on a bad street.
Okay, now we hear a little bit better. Yeah, you're right, Uncle Cat. I'm not saying he's not undefeated, Uncle Cat. I'm just saying that's a scary dude to be fighting.
They act like he just everybody keep calling him some cheat code and all that. He been knocked out. How's he a cheat code? And make it make sense.
Hold on, easy. You gotta remember.
Man.
Did you see what he did to Lubin?
Man, and didn't Lubin get knocked out before too?
Bro, I'm talking about how you did you see what he did to Tim Zoo? He bust Tim Zoo.
Did you see what Mendoza did to him?
Talking about that was an accidental elbow. Get out of here, man. That wasn't no accidental elbow.
They make this Fundora dude like he unbeatable because he tall. I didn't see him get smoked.
Bro, he's 6'5",
I seen him
154 pounds.
And I seen him have to pick him up. I seen him have to get picked up by his people. They had to come pick him up.
Man was on the canvas ordering fries and a drink, man.
That's what I'm saying. They had to come pick him up.
Hold on. I want hey BVO.
Shout out to brother Crown Jewel. I ain't seen you in a minute.
That's my
BVO,
guy, man.
Can we play the game, bro?
Go ahead.
Coach, we got you in the building, so we gotta play who beats who. Okay, it's a game we like to play over here. And tonight, man, since we got you up here, we're gonna do it with Jalil. Okay, so I'm gonna name some names and then I'll go around the panel and y'all tell me who win that fight. And this is the Jalil Hackett version of who beats who at 154 right now. Okay, you cool with that, Coach?
He driving around.
He probably fell asleep.
BVO would say he didn't fell down some stairs.
Yeah, he didn't fell down the stairs or something, man.
All right. So I want to start with, and let's start with Xander. That's who they calling out right now. Xander Zayas versus Jalil Hackett. Who wins that fight? BVO.
I wanted to be Jalil.
I didn't ask what you wanted. I said who won the fight.
I wanted to be Jalil, man.
Are you picking Jalil?
Yeah, I'm picking Jalil. You making it seem like I'm being complicated. I said Jalil.
50-50 fight. I'm gonna be biased to go with Lil though.
I got Xander in that fight.
That's fine. That's fine.
I got Xander.
I feel that.
All right. Sebastian Fundora, Jalil Hackett.
That's not fair.
Fundora, man. Fundora is gonna hurt him. I don't want him to fight.
I got Jalil in that fight. Jalil not
No,
gonna
you
be
do
skinny
not,
ass
man.
boy.
Stop.
That nigga
Stop,
ain't
man.
all that, man.
Stop,
Y'all
man.
niggas
I
put
don't
too
want
much
him to
stock
hurt
in him.
Jalil, man. He'll hurt Jalil, man. That's not a good fight.
That's a good fight.
Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
That's what I keep saying, Crown. He got melted already. They act like this man invisible.
Hold on. Have you seen Pulp Fiction? And when the guy said, "Get my wallet from out of there," and what did he say? His wallet said, "Bad mofo." When you see Fundora, y'all see that big goofy 70s suit on? He had on the Greg Brady suit on from the Brady Bunch. That's a crazy dude.
That brother said a suit from the Brady Bunch, man.
He did. He had the Greg Brady suit on, man. He's gonna hurt anybody. And I'm not saying it because I'm a homer. I'm just saying that's not a dude to be fighting, bro. It was
Why
certain
not?
guys on the field. BBO wasn't about to block certain dudes. Heck no.
So what happened
You
when
gotta mess
Keith
up
Thurman
my
go out here and whoop his behind? I want you to come on here and keep that same
Keith
energy.
Thurman might pass away. You better get that brother a casket. I'm telling you right now.
I hope Keith Thurman beat him to death, bro.
Get him a casket, bro. He getting beat to death, bro. What Free say? He getting his eyes beat shut, bro. Fundora is the baddest man at 54 we've seen since probably Roy Jones, dog.
Stop it. So
That
you just
dude
gonna forget
cold.
about Charlo?
Jamel, I'll put like this, and y'all know I love Jamel. Jamel get beat there. Get beat. Salute to my brother to hang out. Appreciate you coming through, man. Shout out to my brother to hang out, man. You know, that's one of my favorite Mexican brothers, man. But Fundora, I beat him dead, bro. Y'all haven't been watching. Fundora been beating niggas to death, bro. Y'all talking about the fight with Brian Mendoza? Mendoza got a lucky win.
Oh
okay.
my, here we go.
But can he do it again? No.
Why Fundora ain't rematch him then?
For what? We don't know who Mendoza is, man. Stop doing that, man.
The guy that they had to come wake your mans up. They had to come wake your mans up.
Man, stop this. What my man Shannon say? Stop this, please.
Hey, Coach,
tripping, man.
They had to wake that boy
Coach
up
B.
already, man.
Coach B, real
Yeah,
quick. Let me. We did you hear what we doing right now?
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, so first fight, Xander Zayas. I think you got Jalil over Xander. You gonna pick Jalil in all these fights?
Knockout. Jalil by knockout.
Jalil versus Fundora. Who you pick?
Jalil by knockout.
Stop it. Okay. It's unfair that I got to ask you these questions.
No. I'll give you a reason if you want me to say it. But go ahead, keep going. If it's somebody that
my bad. Hangout is a Puerto Rican, so you right at home. I got so many Puerto Ricans over here. Tommy, Puerto Rican free. You feel like you're right at home. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Bakram Murtazaliev versus Jalil Hackett. Who win that fight?
That's a tough one. I think that goes the distance, and I'm not really sure on the decision. I honestly can say that's a tough fight.
BVL, who you got in that fight?
Man, why are you making it hard on me, man? I don't know.
Well, we playing who beat who. It's the game.
I got Bakra, man.
Prize.
I probably go. I mean, that's tough, man. Like Jill's 20. This is tough. I probably had to go with Bakram though, because but that don't mean Lil can't win though.
I'm just gonna tell y'all, and this is my opinion. I would take Jalil in that fight. I think Bakram is a tad bit overrated. I think he's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't seen Bakram beat nobody outside of what's his name? Who else Bakram done really? Tim Tszyu. That's it.
Come on, Dub. You were saying Tim Tszyu was good a few months ago. What happened, man?
I still think I said outside of Tim Tszyu. So I'm talking about who else have we seen Bakram really beat?
Nobody.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think that we've overrated him off of one fight.
Yeah, possibly.
And so
shout out to East New York, man.
I think it'll be a tough fight. I think it'll be a banger though. That's the great part about it. I think it'll definitely be a banger. Man,
yeah.
I could definitely see Jalil winning that fight. I could definitely see it.
He definitely can win though.
He gonna lose a pound of flesh to win it. That's the thing. You gotta remember he's young, man. He's gonna leave something in that ring against Barker. That's the only thing. I don't think people keep that in mind.
At this level, you're gonna lose something against any of these guys. 154.
Correct.
It's the hardest division in the sport.
It's correct from top to bottom.
All right.
Correct.
Virgil Ortiz. Oh, excuse me. Before we get to Virgil, because Virgil ain't the champion. Abbas.
I like how you did that.
Well, he's not the champion.
Virgil ain't the champion. He is a champion, man. He got the
interim WBC champion.
Okay. Abbas Baroa. Who y'all got in that fight?
Who you asking first? Who you asking first?
Yeah,
That's on me.
All questions come to you first, Coach.
Oh shit! 10th round knockout, flat on his face.
Yeah, stop him.
Sleep.
Yeah, flat on his face. Manny Pacquiao style.
BBO.
Oh, I got Jalil. He'll stop him, man.
Prize.
Yeah, I think Lil can smoke him out.
We all agree there. We all agree. All right. Virgil Ortiz versus Jalil Hackett. Who y'all got? Coach.
Flat on his face. 11th round. Flat on his face.
Y'all sleeping Virgil?
Flat on his face. 11th round. Flat on his face.
BBO.
Come on, man. You making it hard, bro.
That's the point of the game.
I say
to ask you easy
I
questions.
say a draw. A draw.
A draw. I ain't never heard nobody pick a draw. I ain't never.
That was
this is the
crazy.
first time I've ever heard a draw picked in this game. I've never heard it.
BBO lying ass. Tell the truth, man. BBO, tell the truth, man. I'm not. He picking Virgil. He picking Virgil. Yeah, we're not gonna keep doing that shit with you, BBO.
Go ahead.
No, we're not keep doing that shit with you. He picking Virgil.
Prize, who you got?
50-50. I'm gonna go with Virgil off experience.
I got you. I ain't got no problem with that.
I got Jalil. I got Jalil in that fight.
That's cool.
I think Virgil get hit too damn much, and I think that'll be a banger as well. But I would.
Y'all probably could knock him down, because I ain't gonna lie. What's the dude that Boachuk knocked him down 3 times? They didn't count one of them, but he got put on his pockets a lot.
Yeah, Virgil, he definitely can knock him Virgil out though, for sure.
This gonna be a fun one right here. This gonna be a fun one. Jalil versus Boots. Who win that fight, Coach?
Jalil versus Boots. I got Jalil. I think we the only person that has enough rounds of high competitive ability to possibly win that fight. I think it's a high level chess versus checker match. Boots is the chess player. We play checkers. We're not thinking we can go in there and out chessing, so it had to be a checker. It had to be a fast paced checker game.
So you going into y'all going to bang again? Okay, I ain't mad at it.
I mean, I'm not. I can't change who he is. Just like when people ask me when I pick Earl Spence over Bud Crawford. If I say that Earl was gonna lose and Jalil fights closer to Earl than he fights Boots, they fights Bud, then why would my son continue training with me? You're telling me my style ain't good.
Okay. All right. BBO, who you pick, Boots or Jalil?
I got Jalil by style.
All right. Prize, my Philly brother.
Yeah.
Boots or Jalil?
I'll go again. Boots off experience.
No, there you go. You know he'll stop him. He'll stop Boots, man.
He can win. Hey, look,
ain't no Sergey Lipinus, man. He'll stop him.
He definitely can. Jalil definitely can win any fight that you named, that Dub named thus far. Jalil definitely can win them, Jones, for sure.
I'm picking Boots in that. I got Boots beating Jalil, outboxing him. I think it goes the distance. I think Jalil get outboxed in that one. Let's go. One of my favorite fighters, Jesus Ramos versus Jalil. Who win that fight?
Man, hey, that's a fight that we actually look forward to in the future because we love Jesus. That one is the one we know going to war because somebody going to sleep. And I'm always, like I said before, I will bet my son's power against anybody.
All right, BDO.
What did you say? Sorry, my bad. I got a little static. Say one more time.
Jesus Ramos versus Jalil.
Oh man, I got Jesus, man.
Okay. Prize.
Jalil gonna knock him out.
Jesus is big as hell, man.
So what?
Yeah.
Jalil hit hard.
He do, but he's small, man.
He's 5'11".
Hold up.
You said Jalil small?
Like
you said Jalil small?
Yeah, like 5'11", 6 foot.
He's right at 6 feet. He's right at 6 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying.
He's 6 feet tall.
6 foot? Okay, I didn't know he was that tall. I thought he was like 5'9". My bad.
Hell no.
No.
My bad.
Nah.
My bad. Correction. My bad. I thought
and once again, Run down the list. If you talk about just the physical attributes, he's bigger than everybody except for Fundur. Jalil is bigger than him. The rest of those guys are 5'10s, maybe 5'11s. I will venture to say that Jalil is physically stronger than all of them. Physically, just man for man, push for push, he's physically stronger. And other
you guys
than
lift weights in boxing?
fuck yeah, we lift weights. Me and Jalil,
Okay, I
man,
know.
Jalil, he been lifting weights since he was little. You ain't seen none of the videos, man.
Yeah, I
Jalil
seen the
benching.
videos, but I thought y'all were just doing that to show us. I didn't know he was like lifting weights.
No, we actually lift. Just right now for one push, Jalil will give you 280. He give you 280 for one push. But for repping, he give you 225 all day just repping. Like just rep. Like, yeah,
That's
he's strong as a fuck. He's strong as a bull. Anybody who don't believe it, $1 to a donut, $1 to a quarter. I put it out there for you to see.
I know Peter's strong, and he was moving Peter around, so I did guess that I was surmised that he was strong because he was pushing Peter around, and Peter's pretty strong.
Bruh, that's why I keep telling you, Xander thin ass to get moved around like a fucking box in your living room. He get moved around. I think Xander's a great fighter.
Xander gonna move anyways.
No.
Xander can like to run, man.
Bruh,
Can y'all
he
catch
ain't gonna
him?
be.
That's the thing you missing. Can y'all catch him, Brother Bernard?
Bruh, do you realize he backed himself in the corner? Them Puerto Rican fans will get the booing if this nigga get to running. Man, you better think about that. He backed himself in the corner. Xander backed himself in the corner. He got to live up to superhero status because that's what the Puerto Rican people expect. Xander get himself fucked up because he ain't got no choice but to fight Jalil. If he fought him in New York, he might stand a chance. But you fighting a Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Ricans gonna require Xander to show his heart, and his heart gonna get him fucked up.
He should never fight outside of New York, in my opinion.
Why would you? New York, Puerto Ricans will take anything. Closest they come to Puerto Rico is vacation and Puerto Rican Day Parade. That's the closest they come. That's the closest they come.
That's a fact. What my man Berlinga was talking about, he took a ride through Puerto Rico. He was so excited. Remember that duck?
He had a parade. He had Fat Joe out there. He had the motor scooters out there and everything. I said,
hey, when I saw that shit, I thought he was 2 Chainz. He threw himself a surprise party. 2 Chainz. Hey, but you ain't see nobody from Puerto Rico at that parade. All it was New York people that flew down.
They came down for the parade.
They came down for the parade. The Puerto Rican people from the island, they were sitting on their front porch. They said, "You're not Tito Trinidad. You didn't win. You didn't win. You didn't win."
Hey, Bernard, what a motherfucker. Skill, you might be cussing like God forgive. You gotta be cussing like you, man. Anyway. This dude came out. They were screaming so loud, man. I'll never forget that, bro. It was like, is that Muhammad Ali coming out that thing? If you ever been in the Hulu room, it's like a top area, and all you seen was like smoke, and Puerto Ricans were screaming like crazy. Hold on, let me see if I got this picture. Hold on.
From which fight? From which fight?
At the Xander fight. Y'all see my brother Tommy in tears when he seen him? He was crying. Only person that didn't cry is my wife because she's Dominican. I thought she would have cried.
Man, you better cut. You better cut that BS out, man. They pump crowd noise in there. They've been doing it in the NFL for years. They pump crowd noise in there. You're not gonna tell me the same people that were screaming at the top of their lungs was the same people that was booing when he fought the black dude about 5 fights when him and Berlinga was on the card together, and they said that shit was a total BS shit show. When them niggas was getting booed by their own crowd, because even with the Ducks, you didn't knock the Ducks. That was the night the Ducks had sledgehammers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the night the Ducks had sledgehammers. You ain't talking about that night. You ain't talking about that Drake. Not the Drake that stole it. Come on. Kiss me through the phone. Come on. Drake. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit. The more and more we talk about it, the more funny it gets that Xander's ass is the next superhero for Puerto Rico. That shit gets even more funny every time we talk about it because he gets. Do you understand? This shit went from this fight shouldn't happen to 50-50 to the point where when you ask the analytics, Xander has one way to win by decision. Jalil has two ways to win: decision or knockout. They saying if this nigga limp to the finish line, he got a chance to win. But if Jalil come in there with the thought of breaking his foot off in his butt, then Xander going to sleep. Come on, chap. This shit getting funnier and funnier. He the weakest world champion at 154 out there. The absolute. I'm not take that back. He's the weakest champion at 154 between the champions and the interim champions. He's the weakest one. If he wasn't promoted by Bob Arum, he would not be a champion.
I think Xander better than.
It sounded like you were talking through a payphone, brother Bernard.
Man, y'all know I'm driving. Man. Y'all know I'm driving. I can't. You know what? We got bad highways, man. I ain't trying to.
We got bad
highways. Hold on, though. Now this one right here, since he get Keith Thurman.
Oh, flat on his face. Flat on his face.
Y'all sleeping sometimes?
Flat. I wouldn't even want to fight him. I liked him in his heyday, but when he got exposed for not being able to take a body shot, then that's one of Jalil's key punches. He gonna stop him with a body shot.
Yeah, Jalil would stop him because all Jalil want to do is be on that body.
Yeah, he gonna hit him with a body shot.
Or something.
he gonna turn him into a USC Trojan when they score a touchdown. He gonna take one knee.
Keith Thurman can run though. Remember, he can't run.
He can run. He's a great runner. I don't put that past him. But keep on the back end of this shit. How you say, Coach? Keep sometimes Thurman. I agree with you.
Sometimes Thurman, man. Sometimes. Hey, Prize, who you got? Sometimes or Jalil?
Jalil can knock him out. Jalil knock him out.
Harrison Lubin or Jalil?
Oh, I got us. That's my guy. But I got us.
You got to remember, Harrison Lubin. They don't call him the Hammer for no reason. That man
he can punch, man.
Harrison Lubin can fight.
Man, that man ain't been a puncher since the Fundora fight. He been a boxer.
Yeah, he really has been boxing.
Yeah, he been a boxer since the Fundora. The Charlo fight, the Charlo knockout was like a nigga took the light bulb out. No, not even that, because that's slow. It's like a nigga turned the light switch off. So you can come back on that because you don't even remember what happened. The beating that he took from Fundora was a beating. You remember that shit. He been boxing ever since. I don't think in all honesty he didn't beat Jesus Ramos.
Yeah, I thought he lost that fight. I thought he lost that fight. He had his back on the rope the entire fight here.
Yeah, because he's still remembering that Fundora. Unless you Mexican or 100% Puerto Rican, when you get beat down, you never the same person. Because Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, especially Mexicans and Puerto Ricans from the island, they understand from early ages that this shit ain't for fun. The slick American fighters, like y'all like to say, they think this shit fun till they get fucked up. Then it ain't fun no more. That's what that is. That shit, that shoulder roll looks slick till a nigga roll your shoulder over the other shoulder. Yeah, when nigga roll your shoulder over the other shoulder, that shit ain't fun.
What you say when your shoulder start touching out there, brother?
Yeah.
But no,
that shit don't be no fun no more.
Hold on.
What's the other purpose in this thing?
Still point.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. I want to ask about this fighter right here, and I think this is gonna be an interesting fight because this guy he don't like to fight boxers. You know what I'm saying? Before I get my spiel on it, Serhii Boachuk versus Jalil. What happened in that fight?
No, y'all stop him.
Sir, you said Serhii Boachuk. Ain't that the one just got beat up by Brandon Adams twice?
Yeah, I thought he lost to Mikael Fox, but those guys are more boxers than punk. Like they gonna go out there and box you. Sergey,
Bruh.
he want to fight you.
Fox hurt him though. I thought Fox hurt him bad.
Yeah, man, come on, bro. Come on,
I
that's
didn't
definite.
think Mikhail Fox hurt him.
What?
You
I
don't
didn't
think he
think
hurt
was,
him?
I didn't think he was hurt.
He was beating him up, but what was you watching? He was beating him up.
We ain't gotta agree about that. But Brandon Adams beat him up and he hurt him.
Twice.
Yeah.
Agreed. Stopped him
I'ma
the
say-
first time, didn't he?
I'm gonna say this: when a man get comfortable with losing, it's easier to beat him. When you start getting 3, 4, and 5 losses, that's when you kind of understand that some nights aren't my night.
Who you thought won, Boyd, Chuck, or Virgil?
I thought Virgil won. I did think Virgil won.
I thought Boyd, Chuck won.
I thought Virgil.
Getting dropped 3 times though, but not.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I can only count what they counted. Just because you like Michael Jackson's 3rd album, that don't mean the first album ain't the best. I can only count what they count. If they didn't count them as knockdowns, then I can't count them. So I gotta say he won. But it made me look at Virgil slightly differently. It made me look at Virgil differently. Let me tell you something. Anytime you see something happen, or anytime you can see in your mind's eye that you can do it, then it's accomplishable.
Yeah.
That's when you see him go down, you know it can happen. What my man saying and the joint get off longer? He's a man. He bleeds. It's possible. It's possible. I don't say nothing is not impossible, but the likelihood.
I think it's a perfect style matchup for y'all, and I would pick Jalil in that fight.
No, I agree with you. I think it is. But those are the guys when it starts saying it ain't worth nothing to them. Somebody like them, when they got 3 losses and they still pushing their career, that's when it ain't worth it. It's worth it to everybody else. But why would he fight Jalil?
I got you. Hey,
that could be the end of his career.
Hold on, I got 2 more fights for you. I got 2 more. I ain't even gonna do Tim Zoo. I ain't gonna do it because Tim Zoo. I ain't gonna do it. But anyway. I do want to ask. I want to ask about this fight, and then it's a major fantasy fight. If it will never happen, but I got to ask about it. So the first one, Israel Madrimov.
I think Madrimov.
The one who fought he fought Bud and he fought
Bud.
Go ahead.
Now I remember Madrimov. Stylistically, Madrimov could give Jalil problems because he's one of those guys. He's not running; he bounces in and out. But I think we would catch up with him around round 7, 8, or 9. We catch up with him, and the body shot gonna hurt him. The body shot.
BVO.
I would agree with what the coach said. I would agree with that.
Price?
Yeah, I got Jalil on that one. Madrimov, he's a little overrated.
Super overrated.
I think the styles. I think it's all wrong once again for Jalil in this situation. And man, for y'all to pull that one out, it's gonna have to be like you said. Y'all gonna have to catch up with him because the feigning that he utilizes, understanding range, distance like he do, I think that's a tough fight right there. I just don't think he got the power to stop Jalil from walking him down. And so, man.
Well, that is important though, Dub. That is important because I know what you mean. But they're not gonna let him box them like that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Terrence fought a stupid fight. He really should have knocked that nigga out. He just fought a stupid fight.
And now that you said Bud name, if y'all ever got the chance to fight Bud Crawford, will never happen. Can y'all beat Bud?
I'm gonna always say that my son's puncher power is the one thing I'm gonna believe in. I just say that I don't look at fighters like Bud because I respect those guys to even come up with a strategy for Jalil to beat him because it's something that would never happen.
Right.
But when I look at it, I gotta logically say if I picked Earl Spence and Earl is closer to Bud style, Earl is closer to Jaleel style than Bud is, then I gotta stick with it, or my son should say, you're fired tomorrow.
Well, you can stick with it. Well, go ahead, BVO. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you go first. But
no, go ahead. No, I want to hear from you, man. Go ahead. You were about to cook on something.
I was just gonna say you can stick to it, but I understand how you look at the style. It's a horrible style matchup, and I think Bud Hill. I think, man, that's the way Bud made EJ look, and you comparing your son to EJ, man.
No, I just look at the closeness of it, and once again, I think Bud Crawford is the greatest fighter of his generation, the greatest. I think he rivals Floyd for TBE. So if I'm saying that, once again, I got so much shit to do to catch up with that, then that ain't even in the concept.
I agree.
You know, like I tell people, when somebody has reached the status of Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, they look at you and say, beat my career first. Before you start talking fictitious, you got to first beat my reality. We would have to, do you realize what Jaleel will have to do to beat Bud Crawford's reality? That's the type of stress you don't put on a kid.
Yeah.
You dare to be great. You don't dare to be legendary.
Yeah, that's a good point. I gotta respect that. That's a really good point.
Charles Conwell.
Let me ask you this real quick, Doug.
Oh,
when you look at Bud, I never really got your opinion on this. How great is Bud in your opinion? I never really heard you talk about Bud.
I think like Coach said, man, hey, Bud, he the best of his era. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is one of those sports. It's so hard to compare fighters of today to fighters of yesteryear that I really don't like to do that. But as far as today go, I mean, shit, you can't tell me a better fighter in the sport of boxing right now than Bud Crawford. And to even have that type of to have that on your name, you know what I'm saying? When you have the Alexander Usyks, the Inoways, and you know what I'm saying, the Canelos, bro, for you to have that on your name, bro, you done represented the sport, in my opinion, damn near as good as you could. You know what I'm saying? It's fights that I wish he would have fought earlier in his career.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when he ended up getting those opportunities, he proved it all in the ring. And so I have him, you know what I'm saying? He an all-time great. Is he on the Mount Rushmore of boxing? Who knows? I don't. Yeah. The Mount Rushmore of boxing is so hard to talk about. So it's so many great fighters. But at the same time, I think right now, in the last since Floyd retired, I don't think we done seen a better fighter than Bud Crawford.
So can I ask a question?
Canelo?
He just beat the brake shoes off Canelo.
But he's done more. You don't think?
He what?
But it seems like Canelo's done more for the sport than Bud has. As far as being a pay-per-view star and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't really judge it off of like what you make. That ain't really what I'm judging you as a fighter off of. I judge what you do in the ring. And so, you know, hey, I don't see anybody who would say that, yeah, they just fought each other. And we watched Bud put on a masterclass against him. Canelo himself got up there and said, shit, I couldn't figure the style out. It was everything. I couldn't figure none of it out. So I don't know how I can put him above Bud when he could. If you can go get in the ring with the man and you can't figure him out, I can't put you above him.
Yeah.
I say this. I think at times when we say that, we're asking two different questions, but we ask two different questions, but want one answer. On one hand, we're saying who had the better lifetime achievements, and then on the other hand, we're asking who had the best night. Those are two different answers, but we want to make it one answer. If you're looking at careers, Canelo had an amazing career just based on the number of people he fought and the guys who he fought. If you're talking about nights, Bud has had great nights. I think you never take nothing from an undisputed guy. You never take nothing from him. But if you only had to fight, which one you think is a better situation? If I had to fight 4 guys to become undisputed, or if I had to fight 1 guy to become undisputed? See, both of them are great, but they're great in their own rights. That's how I look at it. If you ask everybody who's on their Mount Rushmore of boxing, everybody would probably have at least one person the same, but we'd all have other people who are different.
I think this is not taking nothing away from Canelo, because I think Canelo an ATG. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Fame. Well, we know he's a first ballot Hall of Famer like Bud is, but I'm just saying, as far as this era goes, Bud, and I agree with you as far as the records go, the amount of fights Canelo had. At the same time, Floyd said it the best. It's a blueprint to beat Canelo. It ain't no blueprint to beat Bud. So, you think it's a blueprint to beat him?
Nah, hell nah. I don't think it's no blueprint to beat Bud.
He said no.
Okay, I was trying to understand what the no was. So, but
ain't no blueprint.
And so, I mean, I gotta say that he's the best of this era, but that's not taking anything away from Canelo. Canelo has done a hell of a job in it. Like I said, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Only thing that we can complain about is we want to see the man fight David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, and Boo Boo Andrade when they were all in their prime around his division. Outside of that, Canelo done fought everybody.
Yeah.
So and hell, if Floyd can sit here and say, I earned the right. I earned the right. Well, hell, I guess Canelo earned the right if we're going by that logic. So that's the only complaint that I can have about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And even going up, and when people said when he went up and fought Bivol, I think Bivol a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? First ballot Hall of Fame as well. So I mean, Canelo got the names on his resume. He got the names.
Yeah. He definitely does. I mean,
and you gotta give him credit for taking people that he didn't have to fight.
Some of them guys that he didn't have to fight, I ain't giving them credit for. Like I ain't giving them credit for
Austin Trout.
I give you Austin Trout. I ain't had no problem.
That's
with
his
Austin
best
Trout
win to me.
I had no problem with Austin Trout fight. But Jaime Munguia, for what?
Garbage.
What's the other brother name?
Berlanga.
John Ryder, Berlanga.
Good on them fights.
Didn't really care about them fights.
What's that big giant 6'6" guy he beat up? Rocky something. Rocky Fielding.
Two division champion, future Hall of Famer Rocky Fielding. Let me read this real quick.
Wow.
My man Uncle Cash said
hold on real quick. Hold on. Do you believe that? What he tried to sneak that in and move forward.
Yeah.
You gotta catch him. Coach, do you believe that Rocky Fielding, you got him as a Hall of Famer?
He a two division champion.
Man, y'all better stop listening to BBO when he talk crazy. You better. BBO, cut it out.
Become champion, man. Stop, man. It's not easy to become no champion.
Rocky,
cut it out. That don't mean they put you in the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of champions that don't belong in the fucking Hall of Fame.
He just got knocked out. He got knocked out by some damn guy named Dan Aziz.
No, he ain't just got knocked out. He been retired a couple years, man.
Well, his last fight, he got knocked out.
When the dude broke his nose real bad, he retired, man.
Yeah.
BVO.
This is my brother, Jew. What do you say? Canelo, the heir of Oscar, Bud, and Floyd. Yeah, that's true. But he kind of like a John Jones, where he kind of bleed into a new era. But you really can't say this is the Bud Crawford era, because they all wasn't better than Floyd, and they all was active while Floyd was active. So I don't know.
Brother Crown said Canelo's this era's Oscar and Bud is this era's Floyd.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Crown.
That's kind of a good
Canelo
analogy.
couldn't hold Oscar's boots, man. He couldn't hold Oscar's boots, man.
I wish you
was
shut
the
up.
dude. Oscar was that dude, man. Here you go. Oscar was that guy. I mean, you named it.
Scholar.
Felix Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, he fought everybody. Fernando Vargas. He beat Fernando Vargas up.
Man, do you know he ruined what you just said. He ruined what you just said when he refused to fight Trinidad in the late rounds. No Mexican fighter, no Puerto Rican fighter of any status would not go to finish a fight to the last second against another Mexican or Puerto Rican. They would never.
Man,
do that.
Bernard, man, you hold a hard bargain, man. Like my grandma used to say, man. You got a hard bargain, man. You a cold piece of work, man. That's all I can say, man.
I keep the goalposts in the same spot.
Now, I try to keep the goalposts in the same spot the best I can, but when we talk about Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, you probably could say he's one of the greatest fighters still alive right now, breathing.
That's not
Scholar said, boxing scholar said Oscar lost a lot of his big fights and got gifts.
Hold on. That's a hater talking. That's not that don't count, bro. Now Oscar might have got maybe one gift, but Oscar also got shafted too. When he fought Bernard.
What was the gift that you gave him? What was the gift fight you considered? That Oscar got a gift in what fight?
He just talking, man. Because Oscar beat up everybody, man.
No, I'm saying, what was the fight? You said he had a gift. What was the fight? You said he had one gift.
And you got to remember, Oscar would take the biggest, blackest nigga and beat him up every time.
Come on, man.
That's what he did.
Come
That's
on.
what he did. I ain't making this up. I'm telling you what happened, man.
He did get a couple of gifts like that Steve Forbes fight. He got a gift against Purnell. He got a gift against Steve Forbes.
Purnell didn't do enough, man. That's all. You got to call it what it is. Purnell didn't do enough. Purnell put him on his pockets. He didn't finish him. Because you got to remember, Purnell was doing all that ducking and running around. He wasn't like standing straight up like
He made a miss, and he countered him the whole time.
So Purnell didn't do enough. It's not that Oscar beat him. Purnell just didn't do enough.
I don't know, man. You see, y'all trying to go crazy on Oscar like he not the best, man. That's the part I don't like.
He cool,
Oscar's a
but
good guy, man.
Oscar did a hell of a job with his career.
Yeah.
I bet you we wish Canelo would fight like Oscar did. Oscar ain't had no niggas calling him out like that. They didn't call Oscar's name because they was gonna get knocked out doing that.
They all fought for the same promoter. They told be quiet.
Hold on. He said BBO Devin fights like Sweet Pea, and you call him Black Jesus. No, I don't call Devin Black Jesus. That's what the people call him.
No, that's exactly what you call the man.
Every day.
Here we go, man. Come on, bro. Come on,
bro. Come on, you gonna make me beat you, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't get up here with your partners, man, and change up on me, man.
I ain't never changed. I say that.
Nah, my dude, I never forget. Hey, brother Bernard, my dude went down to Atlanta for 2 months to see his dad, and then came back with the heaviest Atlanta accent you ever seen in your life.
That's wild. I don't even know where that came. That was just crazy.
Hold on, BVO. Let me ask you a question. I heard you say something. When I stepped away, I heard you say something wild out here. I heard you say some wildness. You said that they put the biggest, blackest guys, I believe these were your words, the biggest, blackest guys in front of Oscar, and he would go knock him out, correct? Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
So I just want to ask about a handful of big black guys that you're talking about. Since this is the narrative you want to paint. Okay, let's do it. Shane Mosley, Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather. What happened with those guys?
Big black niggas who beat him. I mean,
Felix Trinidad.
I think he beat Floyd. He beat Floyd, though. He beat Floyd.
What are you talking about?
What?
Hold on. Senior said that he beat Floyd. Floyd Senior said that.
Because he was He was training the nigga.
They was beefing too.
No, he wasn't. He didn't train him. He didn't train him for that fight because he said
I'm talking about he was training him before the fight.
Yeah, he was. But if we would have had Floyd Senior in our corner, we would have knocked him out.
Yeah, we go with the
De La Hoya, man. I got a mouse in my pocket, so is we.
All right. Lord have mercy.
That man horrible, man.
He said that man horrible.
Hold on, brother Bernard. You didn't hear my man Floyd Senior get up there and do a whole interview and say, I thought he won.
Man, if you remember that fight, Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Byrne picked all three officials. They picked the judge. They picked the venue. They picked the first 900 people that sat ringside. And he still fucking lost.
See, Bernard, you just funny, man. I can't compete with you, man. You just a funny guy, man.
I mean, where did I lie? Where did I lie? Floyd said if Floyd said I was the B-side. If Oscar wanted me to, I would have had to wear Oscar De La Hoya shorts.
Well, all I can say is this.
You out of order.
That's it, man.
Well, you turn. Hey, man, you just said Coach went to Georgia and came back with the heaviest accent.
No, not him.
No, he wasn't talking about me.
No, I wasn't talking about him.
I'm about to say where did you get your Puerto Rican accent? Because last time I checked, boy, you went to Niggerville and you still came back talking like a Puerto Rican.
I'd rather say you went to Niggerville.
Yeah, you went to Niggerville.
Hey, you gotta remember, brother, but no, I'm from the West Side. I grew up with all them Puerto Rican niggas, man. I used to wear my Oscar De La Hoya shirt back in the day.
You must have grew up with them chasing you home because you got a special kind of reference for them.
I want everybody hates Chris because you know the Puerto Ricans, they don't fight, they stab, man. The Puerto Rican niggas will cut you. They
wasn't cutting your big ass, man. Cut it out.
They didn't cut me, but they would cut other people. I wasn't messing with them, man, because you know I ain't trying to get no slice on the face. You know the Puerto Ricans make you want to hurt them bad. I seen a dude, no joke. These Puerto Rican dudes was fighting in front of the bodega, man. Dude pulled out a blade, cut his face. Man, he looked like a monster, dog. It looked horrible.
What they call it? They call it a $1.50 up there in New
York. $1.50 across the cheek.
Yeah, $1.50.
Bro, it looked horrible. If y'all see one live, it looked like a monster. You ever see like a fish? It looked like a gill the way his skin was hanging, man. He laid there fried too.
I'm cool with that and I understand it. But last time I checked, they don't even sell sharp razor blades in Ohio.
Yes, they do.
Hey, look, you got to worry about staph. You got to worry about staph infection more than anything. You got the rusty blades over there.
See, y'all don't know. Y'all didn't grow up in the early 2000s. Them Puerto Rican niggas would have razors in their mouth, and they could be like a magic trick. You don't even know they got it in their doggone mouth. So
I'm talking about the ones in Ohio. Last time I was in Ohio, I asked the man, "Can he cut something open for me?" He pulled out a whole deal.
Well, I'm sorry, everybody not Chinese in the Cleveland like in DC. Y'all got them doggone Bushido blade now. All them doggone Chinese people in DC, man. He said, ain't no bodegas in Ohio. Crown Jewel, them dudes come straight from San Juan and move to Cleveland.
Man, ain't nobody left San Juan and moved to no damn Cleveland.
Yes, they do.
Ain't a damn soul got off no boat where it was 90 degrees and sunny and stopped and planted their seed in fucking Cleveland.
I want y'all to look it up, man. We got a huge Puerto Rican fan residency here, man. Prime example, Bob's Hamburgers, one of my favorite places, man. The Puerto Ricans took it over and made it a doggone hibachi, man, with a big ass Puerto Rican flag on the front. I'm gonna start showing y'all some of this stuff, man.
Hey, BVO, it's a difference when I got stuck here and I stopped here.
Here we go, right here. He said I got stuck. This is the convenient food mart right there on the west side, not too far where I grew up. Not one person there speaks English, bro. They said,
man, BVO, cut it out.
They do, man. I'm telling you, man. They drink just like we got what's them brothers called? Them Jamaicans, man, that drink all that red stripe. We got them all. We got Jamaicans, we got Puerto Ricans. We even got dang, what you call them dudes? Chaldeans, the Arab dudes.
You said Chaldeans.
Man,
That's
that
what
was
they call
crazy.
That's the name of their stuff. It's called Chaldean.
Y'all got a melting pot of people, but ain't no people stop from the islands and say we gonna homestead in motherfucking Cleveland.
Hold on, ain't that Chaldean? Hold on, what? Ain't that where Abraham went from? Abraham, the Chaldeans.
Yeah, they Palestinians, I think.
Here we go. Man, he didn't.
BBO just be saying anything. He was saying anything.
Hey, the Puerto Rico, just like the Mexicans took over the doggone chicken and rice spot. That's what they do, man. They come over and take stuff over. You go to Mr. Hero in Cleveland, everybody in there Indian, bro. They took over the Mr. Hero, the Subway, all that, bro.
Man, BBO, cut it out.
I'm telling you.
You really need to stop. You need to stop doing what you're doing, man. You need to stop doing what you're doing. You have never seen one person from you ain't seen nobody from Rhode Island stop in Cleveland.
He said Rhode Island.
You ain't seen Rhode Island stop in Cleveland and make that home. You ain't never seen it. You ain't never seen. Nobody had. The only time that Cleveland went from poverty to motherfucking thought about city was the years that LeBron played there. And I'm talking about NBA LeBron. Other than that, ain't nothing coming to Cleveland.
It ain't never happened. What he said, it ain't never happened, man.
Never happened. You be trying to make Cleveland like it's a spot to be in. Ain't nobody coming.
It is, man. Oh, while we speaking of that, I got good news for a lot of y'all, man. We got the shirts, man. BBO shirts is, you can get your BBO shirts. This is an example of something you can get. Hold on, I got it on the wrong screen. Hold on.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You got a Mexican hat on the shirt?
Hold on. I'm going to put it so everybody can see it.
Man, security, man. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Hey, man, we got a Spanish
Why you
show,
put
man.
my face on your shirt? Why you put my face on your shirt? Oh, that's it.
There's it right here. That's the shirt
What
right
is
here.
this?
Oh, I need one of them, BBO. I need one of them. I need me one of them. Hey, bro, I need one.
No.
They're on the website.
Hold on, man.
Hey, BBO, I need one. I need me a shirt.
Well, me and you a trade when I see you. We'll trade one, man.
Bruh.
The back is. This the back. Got Ohio with the plane over.
This the most outrageous shirt I done seen.
That's crazy.
Ain't no. Hey, coach, you right. Ain't no plane ever flew over Cleveland.
Oh, crazy.
Hey, I need one of these shirts, man. I need one of these shirts.
I can't believe y'all roasted my shirts, man. I took a lot of time designing that, man. And we got the Mexican
man,
on there.
You are going to unite. You're going to unite the world against this fucking shirt.
This is crazy.
Boy, man.
You drew a sideways Texas on the back of the shirt. Niggas from Ohio didn't even recognize
You wild boy. That's Ohio, man.
Man, I gotta have one of them.
I'll bring you one. What size you wear?
What are we doing?
2X, man.
I got you.
Hey, bro, the land that time forgot. Ohio.
You a wild boy, man.
Oh, I'm gonna wear my shirt.
James Ingram, come on, man.
Man, y'all cut it out. Did you say James Ingram?
Oh, you don't know who James Ingram is now? Okay, nigga, now you don't know who James Ingram is. Okay, Dave Chappelle,
No,
Cat Williams.
I'm telling you why you say James Ingram when you've had other people since James Ingram, but the fact you went to James Ingram, boy.
Man,
I don't even know if James Ingram remembers James Ingram.
You sick, man. You sick, man.
Hey, you be pulling them out this. Hey, you be pulling them out the sky, BBO. Hey, make sure when we fight Xander, please be there with your BBO T-shirt on. I'm gonna tell Jaleel when you knock a little blood out of his mouth, wait till you over in the direction where when you hit him with the right hand and splash on BBO BBO shirt.
Well, I'm gonna show you how popular Cleveland is.
I used to live in Cleveland for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, Shaker Heights and stuff.
Okay.
I was down there. I was always down the
Yeah.
city with beautiful people.
Yeah.
You got even Iron Mike talking about how much he loved Cleveland, man.
Man, Mike Tyson never drove through Cleveland. He landed at the airport and took a helicopter to his damn house. He don't know what near street in Cleveland look like. And the nigga knew y'all was so terrible. He left his lion in the motherfucking house to keep y'all out of his shit. He left his lion in the house.
He left the lion in the house. They turned one of his crib into a church, though.
Didn't one of his houses was abandoned up there?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was abandoned up there. I came through there one time. They said that was Mike Tyson's house. That joint was abandoned. He just left that joint, just basically walked away from it.
He left cars, all that there, yeah.
That's crazy.
And look, we gotta support the black man, right? But
yeah, that's one.
I'm just saying. Damn, BBO, that's a wild shirt right there, my boy.
Nah, I like that shirt though. I like that shirt, BBO. I like that shirt. No bullshit. I like that shirt. I gotta get one. I like that shirt.
That shirt, man. We even got the hold on. I can't believe y'all brothers giving me a hassle, man. We even got the line. Shirt. We even got the line for y'all. If y'all want to see the Lion of Judah, man. We got the Lion of Judah shirts too, man. Check us out.
I like that. I like that one too.
I can rock with that one. But
you said that was the Lion of Judah?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I know that was a bad thing, man.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Bernard a wild boy, man. You gotta watch him, man.
Hey, man, I ain't messing with you, man. BBO, you know you my guy, man. You my guy. You get wild, but you my guy.
Hey,
man. You all the way out of order.
Oh, we even got hoodies for you, Doug. We even got the hoodies, man. We came up. Got the hoodies, man.
I like that. I like all that shit. I sport up. Hey, BBO, I sport it because you a guy that look like me. Even if you don't act like me, you a guy that look like me. I gotta support you, my brother.
You don't act like
Even
me.
though you don't act like me.
What you look like?
I will support all your stuff, BBO. If I can wear the other man, I can wear the black man.
Yeah, man.
Even if he is against us. Even if he is against us, I can wear his stuff. Now I like that joint, man. No joke. The shirt is I like that joint. No joke. I like that shirt. I think it's a perfect rendition of you.
What did Brutus say? You know, he said it best, man. He told Mark Anthony, one must be true to oneself, man.
Nah, I like that joint. You put the Mexican on the Sandy Brown shirt. That means you represent both sides.
And we got the Lion of Judah with the Ohio. That's our. Now we own that with the plane flying over Ohio, man. So
hey, bro, I like that. That's the best part of the shirt. I've never seen the plane fly over Texas.
That's
wild. He put the Lone Star State on that motherfucker.
Yo, man. That's Ohio, dog. That's Ohio. You tripping, man. That's Ohio,
That ain't
baby.
no Ohio.
I even got the
That must be
gold ring, man. That's Ohio, baby.
That's the electoral flag.
Here you go, man.
No, I mean that might be the electoral joint. Damn sure ain't the one on the map.
Here you go.
This is a sick Negro.
That's all I can say to that, man.
Well, that's
Man,
and you know what? Speaking of you saying that, Angie, baby, when you go onto the store, I got a bunch of shirts with the Mexican flag, Puerto Rican flag. It's called the Blexican collection. So check out the Blexican collection. The Blexican.
How do you get that's Black Mexican? Where'd the Puerto Rican part go? See, that's how you be stealing from people, man. You just said, boy, you is horrible. You is horrible. You're horrible, man.
What you mean?
Man,
we got a Spanish and black channel, black and brown, man. You heard what Pac said?
Man, your uncle
LA ain't
is
the same without
definitely
Mexican.
Huh? Your uncle is definitely Don King. You done figured out a way to hustle all ethnicities. You will hustle. You got a Puerto Rican flag and a Mexican flag. Why you ain't put a black fist in the middle?
Hold on, man. We don't do all that. Come on, man. You tripping?
Why
I
we
mean,
don't
you
do
done
that?
did it.
Hold on, why we
You
don't
done
do
did
that?
everything else. You done did everything else, BBO. You might well put the red, black, and green fist in the middle.
Hold on, you got the sombrero out here, but you can't have
Hold on. 1 second. I gotta play an ad because y'all talking too crazy, man. Hold on 1 second.
Hello. It is your girl Maya, and I just wanted to give a shout out to my fellas at BVO Boxing. What's up, fellas? How are you guys? Hopefully great. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Peace.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yeah. Shout out to Free, you a wild boy talking about got milk. Shout out to Free, man. But you a wild boy. Free a wild boy. Talking about got milk.
That was one of the best questions to ask in that situation.
You a wild.
What's she coming on the show to do, BBO? I didn't hear what her product was.
No. She moderated shows.
Yeah, she didn't mention a product. That's why I was on there. She didn't mention a product. And I seen Benny that was next. Hey, did you do that Raycon commercial yourself?
I got some help. I got some help with Big Dre.
You did the narration?
No, Big Dre did the narration for me.
Man, Big Dre reminds me of the dude that used to introduce the acts years ago on Soul Train. Yeah, with your host, Don
Cornelius.
And tonight's guest, Jeffrey Osborne with LTD. Yeah.
No, BBO was on Soul Train back in the day. You ain't see that video? BBO? Going down the Soul Train out, play that video. I know y'all got it, BBO.
Hey, BBO, play. I gotta see it. Play it, BBO.
I don't got no video. I ain't got no video, man.
It's the guy that look just like BBO.
String, look at me. Look at me. Where the fuck is Wallace?
That's all I can say, man. This dude crazy, man.
BBO, you did the Soul Train live. Come on, man. Keep it on. You did the Soul Train live.
Man.
You know, man, your wife.
Oh, let me say that's the prize, man, and I'm leaving it alone.
Man, eat a dick, bitch. How about that?
Oh my
you
God.
my fucking big balls, nigga.
Shout out to Dub Right Side Show where they talk like that on there. That was hilarious, man.
That was crazy.
Slim, you is shut out, man.
Shout out B3, man. They get it.
Man, shout out.
This is out of control, man. It's time to sign off, man.
You should have heard it live, brother Bernard. When Tans won, that brother must have had an L. He must have smoked a whole spliff to the head. He was ready for Dub. When Dub got to him, he was quiet. Then he did his thing, man. But so everybody knows tomorrow we're gonna have Shushu Carrington on. Wednesday we're gonna have Uncle Stitch, and Thursday, Lord willing, we're gonna have my guy, man, Coach Mighty Ivan Robinson. So keep your eyes out. We still working on Jack Reese. Sick and Shane Mosley is still traveling. We're trying to get that on. So we're trying to bring y'all the best interviews. And y'all know Brother Bernard come on whenever you want. That's my guy. On that note, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace. Hey,
Dub, you going live?
Nah, I already been live, nigga.
Oh, okay. Hey, this dude, you said, nigga, you a wild boy, man.